I have not done that like as I usually do. No, wait, here we go. I'm gonna get it done. I gotta get it done. Niner! Loosen it up a little bit. Pal, how you doing, huh? Starting to get that relaxed feeling, off season. Not pissed off anymore. Actually, as I said, during the last few weeks of the season, there was no reason to be pissed off at the San Francisco 49ers. They overachieved by miles. There's no shame, And by the way, I don't know, just Ronbo, would you please, man, Rudy is not, here's the thing. The Twitter war, I know it's petty. I've been called on it. But I wake him up every morning with as much smack as I tear him apart. And now marketing pros come on over. But our our mission is run the shams off of Twitter. And it's been going well. So you want to join us, morning hours, Ronbo Sports. Follow me there. You will see bludgeoned Rams just laying everywhere. Just lay them out. Okay, grow up. All right. Resign or say goodbye. We're going to have to look at the guys that hindered and hurt us. And let's just make room for the guys that are not playing and should be playing. It's just that we got to get hard-nosed now at this point because next year, we thought this year was interesting. Next year's going to be insane. Insane because the Shams think there's something special, and they kind of are. And the Hawks have rebounded all the way. See, these are clubs that while we were dominating, we're building. A little more sugar in the recipe, a little more salt. How about some nutmeg? I sweeten with just a little honey to give it that lean and flavor. Now, throw it in the oven. Let it bake for a couple of years. All of a sudden, here they come rolling down the road, and we're sitting out ready. But see, this is what I love about football. Because now the 49ers, you see Kyle Shanahan, and Lynch's faces during those pressers, right? They looked a little bit embarrassed to me, especially Lynch. Kyle doesn't change his demeanor. The guy's about as stoic and Epicurean as you're going to get. But the thing is, rage is going on behind his head. And this waiting for the coach, like you said yesterday, Tony. Tony's got two names. On Twitter's another name. But anyway, 49ers waiting game, because I'm trying to say, guys, are you going to name Gus or what? No, they kind of like Raheem. That's what I told you, Tony. They kind of like Raheem, I think. Him and Kyle are bros. So Raheem's going to rank his rounds, see if he can get a head coaching job, which is not going to happen because it just doesn't. You get two shots, and then, you start looking for a coordinator job, the best one you can find. Right? And then here's Schwartz all of a sudden. I want the hell up out of Cleveland. Look. What? You know what Kyle is, right? Kyle likes to go he likes to get guys to give him a hard time. He went after Fangio with everything he could. Fangio says, yeah, well, remember year before last, Fangio's running around in camp. He was sizing things up because he was looking for possibly joining the 49ers. Then he went and joined the Eagles. And Schwartz gives Kyle absolute hell. Of course, Kyle's probably already on the phone. Hey. Yeah, no, it's me, Kyle. Yeah. You were expecting me? Okay, well, listen, here's the thing. I want you to consider coming over and running the 49ers. Would you? I mean, I'll put you right next to me. We'll set you up, Jed. We'll give you pretty much a blank check. All you got to do is come on over, man. You're a proven guy. And we got some business we got to finish. So there you go. Where's Schwartz get out? He wants out of Cleveland. Everybody wants that. Everybody. I mean, Cleveland is a stupid place to be. And I don't even know why they. Anyway, it's going to be a wild offseason, fam. It is going to be absolutely wild. Headline tonight: 49ers can't have a yawn of an offseason. Period. It's got to be wild and woolly. It should start already. It may have. Like I said, Kyle's already talked. Guaranteed he's already talked to Schwartz. Guaranteed. Free agent draft, they are so critical this year because if we're going to keep up, And now all of a sudden, that's what we're doing. We're having to keep up for the first time in 7 or 8 years. We've had a couple of years we were hurt, but that was the only reason why we were dragging ass. So when we got healthy, we came right back. 2018, Jimmy gets hurt. We go to the Super Bowl the next year. The following year, it's not a good year. Here come all the injuries. The next year, 2020, we had a couple of years where we got right into the things, NFCCG, and then, you know the history. So, now it's a little different story, though. I like to watch Shanahan and Lynch, and I know some people want them out, but I do like to watch them when they start plotting to get better. When they come down off the high horse and the Golden Chapel to go out and mingle with the peasants, Rudy. But as what has become per usual, Niners have enough free agents on the roster to stock several other teams. We only give away 1-year contracts. After this past season's jarring reality hit the organization regarding personnel, a lot of thought will need to be spent on who will be playing for the 49ers in 2026. Yeah, I know you got some ideas. We all got them. We all know who needs to be on this team each and every year. That's why we talk about it. So to the phones, we're going to go to put you, fam, in the Niners personnel decisions chair for 2026. Well, Steve, this is right up your alley, man, because Steve will get rid of everybody on the team, man. Hey, by the way, Joe Montana, guess what? He's going for Sam Darnold. Yeah. Joe said, no, it's not like the big guys. I'm just, I always root for the NFC team, but, Joe's going for Sam Darnold. He said, quoted, said, heck yeah, I'm all for Sam Darnold, Montana. He was on the ESPN Pat's McAfee show, right? The things he's been through, the places that he's played, the games that he's won, even here in San Francisco before he got to Minnesota. I mean, come on. Joe, I kind of feel you on that, but I'm torn. I really am. He goes on to say, I saw that stat the other day on Sunday. He's won 28 games in the last 2 teams he was with, and he's now getting another chance here, and he's doing the same thing. I'm pulling for him, unquote. Joe, that's okay. They asked Fred Warner. Fred Warner wants the Patriots to mop the floor with the Hawks. Fred, man, Fred is probably, Fred's a 49ers in NFC West. Why would he be voting? I think most 49ers are probably rooting, especially players, are probably rooting for the Patriots as well, because remember, Fred way back said, man, they are stacked. The Patriots are the underdogs. I said the other day, I already told you, man, the Patriots are going to get killed. They're going to get flat out steamrolled. They're not a bad team. I'm not saying that, but my God, they need some more seasoning, they need more polish. What they're dealing with here now is like Rocky against, God, was that Clubber Lang? And I think, what was this guy's name? His trainer tell him, Rock, he's a monster, Rock. But he's trying to talk Rock, and I can't remember that part. Did he try to take Rock to back off and just take a dive? I think he did. But anyway, this is what they look like. It's Clubber Lang versus Rocky Balboa. Clubber is, of course, God, that defense is just grisly. It's crazy. Clubber, of course, is the Hawks. Rock, the Patriots. What's going to happen? I would not bet any money on the Patriots. You got to hope that they can deal with them. Just because, like we're saying, we don't want any team in NFC. But I do love me some Eric. Eric, I do, man. That's why I'm torn, Eric, because of you. But the thing is, you don't want the Hawks coming into our house and winning a championship on our friggin' turf. Oh, this is killing me. God, I need water. I don't want to have to do like Lombardi, though. Hold things up. So I'll be right back. I get some water. I might have to do it, though. Oh, God. Where's it? Oh, yeah. Okay, man. Unrestricted free agents. Ben Barch. I like him. Stays. Kendrick Bourne, fam. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to like recluse. I can't I can't. I love Kendrick Bourne. And if he stays with the 49ers for another 5-6 years, I would love it. So I'll step out of that. I'll have no say. Spencer Burford, probably had his best year as an offensive lineman for the 49ers. Okay. Jordan Elliott, no. I don't. Jordan's okay, but I don't really. Cleveland Farrell, practice squad. Actually, Jordan Elliott, practice squad. Luke Gifford does a good job on special teams. He can stay. Kevin Givens, I've had enough of Kevin Givens. Kevin can't. Anytime you go 2 years in a row, you can't get off the IR. That's enough. Uta Gross Matos. Uta damn Gross Matos. The dude can play football, fam. Oh, he can play. Problem is, how many games a year are you going to get out of him? You can't put him on a practice squad. You can actually trade Uter to some sucker that will take him. And I say that because I say Uter's not going to be on the field very long. Damn it. He really is good, though. Okay, I'm gonna step out on that one, too. Matt Hennessy, let's keep him at center. Oh, God, yes. In fact, we used to do that all the time, and I thought that was just evil. If Jake Brindle goes down, I didn't say it, Hennessy can step in. I'll leave it right there. He's not leaving. Jawan Jennings. Raise your hand. Jennings has to go in order for us to continue the show, or do we keep a guy like that with all that character and breeding from the 49er organization right where he is? I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to leave it at that. You make that choice, okay? I want to hear from you on that. Eric Kendricks. Eric Kendricks. I believe Eric Kendricks had a whole season with us. I would, for the next 2 years, you think he's got 2 more years? I'm putting him and Fred back there together. I'm still waiting for Norm. What's his name? Norman? The kid we got that can't understand what we're doing. But if we can get him up to speed, his athleticism and everything else, oh my God. Sky Moore. See, this list is crazy, fam. I'm keeping Sky Moore. I don't want any more guys back there. Luke kid we picked up last year with the Ollie speed. You forgot about him. So did I. What did you forget? I can't remember his name. Yeah, Nick Martin. Thank you, fam. Filthy Casual. I'm keeping Nick Martin, and I keep grooming him. Eventually, he's going to get it. I just knew it. Yes. Thomas Morstead. Yeah, he can stay. Yeah, I'm not. Eddie Pinheiro, please. Is that a question? Obviously rhetorical. I'm paying him to it. You know what? Eddie can hold the 49ers over the fire. Eddie could get a job anywhere in the NFL. It's already been asked. Should you, franchise tag him? In a heartbeat. There's one guy on this team I would franchise tag. It's him. Eddie, you're not leaving, Eddie. I'm sorry. And he says, why? Because I franchise tagged you. You did what? Eddie, man, look, let me get down to my knees. Dude, it's been a rough world since. No, man, we got to have you. You can't do it. I'm sorry. All right, I'm just going to leave you here. I'll be back. And instantly walk out. I'm not going to argue with him. He's not leaving. Oh. Hey, fam. Jason Pinnock. We got to do something about safety, though. It's got to get better. Especially hit strong safety. Brian Robinson Jr. Did you like what you're seeing in that rookie last year? That rookie this past season? Jordan James. Great explosion, huh? He just needs reps like most running backs do. Brian, I love you, man, but I'm not re-signing you. Curtis Robinson, great special teamer. And actually, Curtis stepped in and played linebacker when needed. Not bad. Not up to standard, but not bad. Patrick Taylor. I was a huge Patrick Taylor fan before he left. I loved his strength. And when he get the ball, if he got into a rhythm, Patrick Taylor was damn good. We only see him last year before he got hurt. Let's look at this. Why has he been sitting down so much? I'm not keeping Brian. I'm keeping Patrick. Yeah, I'll keep Patrick Taylor. Trent, it's been a good time, bruh. It's time to go. Yeah, Trent's been pimping the 49ers. Trent just, this guy already got paid again, laying up all year on the IR. Garrett Wallow, hell yeah. You know what? I'd signed Garrett Wallow, and after a while, I keep him as a trade. Garrett Wallow's not bad at all. We just got a chance to see that because he was forced into action. How many people on this practice squad are forced into action probably look like that? And Tongas, Tongas should have been playing the whole time. Long snapper John Weeks. That guy's pretty old, but anybody involved with Eddie stays. John Weeks, long snapper. Yeah, find you a place in the city, man, or somewhere, wherever you want to, man. You stand. Restricted free agents. These are the guys that we don't need to worry about. And Jake Tongas is on that list. It just means you can match any deal that they go out and get. Robert Beal Jr. I've had enough of Robert Beal Jr. I like Khalil Davis, so Bill, I do. Taron Jackson, who is that? Chase Lucas, who made me mad as hell for a couple of weeks, but Chase Lucas is the kind of guy you want on special teams, so for sure. If he has to be pressed into action. He made a couple of faux pas last year that I wasn't happy with, but he came back and made up for it on a couple of different occasions. Sam Okwano. Sam, I'm matching you too. I need you for depth. Jake Tongas, please. It's time to be made. Jake should have shirts made with his name. Jake Tongas barrier boy. Went to Cal. And exclusive rights free agents, Austin Pleasants, who can't do a damn thing. 49 said, we're going to pay you, we'll pay you hourly minimum wage, and you ain't got it. You can't do a damn thing about it, all right? You're not going anywhere. Because Austin Pleasants came in and he did a decent job, fam. This is the last year you're going to get Austin Pleasants as an exclusive rights free agent for sure. Fam, real quickly, the Lions were the worst team in the NFL when it came to laying opposing quarterbacks into the dirt. During 2025, you and I both know that. We cried and sobbed about it hard while I was watching the game. But somehow, this is one of the things I say, don't talk bad about the 49ers Shams fans. Hell, our record was just as good as yours with half the talent. Shut the bleep up. Our fave team recorded sacks on just 3.49% of dropbacks this past season. We're not used to that, fam. We're used to looking more like the Seahawks. I mean, we got to get that back. And you know damn well John Lynch is going to do that in spite of all of us crying, John, get an offensive lineman, please, man. At least in the second round, John. John! Second round, 49ers pick. Blah, blah, blah from the U. Defensive end. John. Okay, third round? Third round, 49ers select safety. But John! What's up? Oh, here he comes, right? Fourth round, offensive lineman. John, who told you that? Chris Forster. Don't listen to Chris. You said he got a first round left tackle, John. Trent's not going to last another 2-3 years. He's got one more season of effectiveness at the most. Watch me, fam. Remember what I said here tonight on draft night. Watch the tape. Fam, watch it. Here we go. The 49ers are on the clock. Watch. 49ers select. Or they're hurting for a wide receiver, they think. They'll never get a wide receiver in the first round, though. That's just stupid. And well, it's not stupid, but your team's not ready for that. We need holes to be filled. What do you think is going to happen in that first round? So we don't have to get mad. But we know all 49ers are going to be more ferocious next year upon getting Nick Bosa back and Michael Williams back from them torn ACLs. But as good as Judy Gross-Matos, as I mentioned, man, Cleveland Farrell, Sam Okwano, I'm not worried about. I'm keeping him. I don't know what to do with Cleveland. Okay, well, you know what? Let's see what they do. Cleveland he's subjected to be cut. Put it that way. You keep all three or any one of them this season is my question, fam. Though the Bengals are going to continue to clown Trey Hendrickson. 1-year contract. Trey probably does not want to listen about it, a 1-year contract, but you better make it really juicy. Pick him up for a 1-year deal. He's 31. But if he's going to stay, he got hurt. Is that going to start for him now? I got Nick Bosa over here on this side, and I got Trey over here. Okwinanu and Michael in the middle for as long as I can keep, not Okwinanu, but I got Uter next to, I got CJ West. The depth needs to keep that rotating. I want everybody fresh. The strategy is nobody comes out there tired of the defensive front line and just, there's just ways we can do it with just a few tweaks. But if I got Trey Hendrickson on one side, Nick on the other is my foundation. I feel like Fiend is all a part of what's going to happen to the other team being killed. Keon White is your friend. No, he's not on the list. No, we got Keon for 2 years anyway. We signed him for 2 years. Oh, I forgot about Keon. Oh, I'm keeping Keon. Okay. We got the makings of a good defensive line. They just got to find a way to put it together and stay the hell up off the IR. But Trey Hendrickson is a risk. So he missed 1/2 2025 season due to injury. Guys would probably want to go another direction, but man, besides that, Jerry Jones is going after Trey. You know what? Jerry doesn't know what he's doing. He really doesn't. He'll outbid the 49ers. We should help Trey out by making a bid, and Jerry come in and overdo it and let Trey get paid max money and still end up behind the Eagles. I mean, you know what? Because Detroit, man, okay. Anyway, maybe a trade for Kayvon? But no. The Giants would be stupid. Smooth. Who you got coming out of the draft that can raise hell coming off the edge in the late 20s, which is where we're going to be on the draft order. Because, and fam, about that wide receiver thing we got going on. Now, you know how I feel about Ricky P. I've made that clear so many times. But you know what? Ricky, I can't. You know, Niners are waiting. Niners going to wait for that legal date to kick BA to the curb officially. Jay Jennings set to become a free agent. Niners remain in need of help at wide receiver. Jordan Watkins might be good. He's fast. 49ers definitely going into the draft to get somebody that I just know it. Even Brian Baldinger is putting some hate on JJ. Baldinger said, Jawal, all he's done is line up and play and contribute, and he's been a big part of this offense. But he's not a number one. You can question if he's a number two. Baldy. And so then you go, is he expendable because I can go find a big body receiver? Question mark. I can find that either in the draft or through free agency and not have to spend that much money because this is big business here. Unquote. See, if I'm sitting in a courtroom trying JJ's case, if Baldy is the lawyer for the prosecution and I'm sitting in the jury, I have to vote guilty as charged. Damn it, I tell you, because the facts are the facts, fam. I see JJ's not coming back unless he settles for money he shouldn't be settling for. Gonna miss him. It is expected the Niners will address the position through a trade, free agency, the 2026 NFL draft. Fam, pick up any one of these points you want. Give me some. I definitely want to know. How do you feel? Oh, how do you feel? Anthony Doggentai, I see Jennings is a great wide receiver 3, and the Niners shouldn't bring him back for anything more than wide receiver 3 money. Oh, that's going to piss him off, Anthony. Oh, Tony. Because that's what's pissing him off now. He thinks it's worth the 49ers is way near 20-something million. Matter S.
Ronbo.
Matty. We're at the crossroads again. Now, actually making all these decisions on what you're going to do, you've got to have a plan, Matty, going into the off season. Some of these people I'm talking about, and, what are you thinking?
Well, I think we're gonna, as usual, we're gonna have a little bit of heartbreak. I'm sure we're gonna see some people leave that we're not gonna want to see leave. So I guess kind of buckle in for that. But I mean, we're gonna obviously still gonna. I think we'll keep some staples. Is it true that Mac Jones got a bigger contract with us to stick around? I keep seeing that, and I don't know if any.
Have you saw that? Because I've not seen that. Okay, it would make sense.
I've seen it twice now.
Oh, that's got to be real. It would make sense. You know why it makes sense?
And it wasn't huge, but it was like
substantial.
It was like it was
Detroit versus everybody.
Shut up, Don.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah. I just lost my whole train of thought. What was I saying?
You know, but they've offered Mac Jones
Mac
Jones. Increase. Yeah.
I think it was over I think what I saw was over 4 years or something like that, or 3 years.
Whoa!
And it was
Detroit is nothing but poverty.
Yeah, exactly. They don't even make cars there anymore, man.
leave it alone. He suffers. He's a Detroit fan. Hey, 3 or 4 year deal?
I think it was something like that. Yeah.
I'm going to go look this up. I want to get the details on that. I thought maybe a 2-year deal at max. Oh, he's already on a 2-year deal. That would be 4, actually. He's on the second year of a 2-year deal. Does he really want to settle to be a backup with his talent, though? And imagine that's what you're getting at, Matty. They probably had to raise the ante a little bit, right?
Oh, they did. Yeah, definitely. And then I was also looking at something that was funny. I mean, I'm sure we've all looked at it, but the 2018 draft class with Sam Darnold and all the high-level players that were in there with him that haven't seen a Super Bowl yet.
A lot of them haven't seen the playoffs.
I think he's a good dude.
I like Sam is, the guy's really cool. I don't have any problem with him. Mac Jones. We get some guys that you could really like. Mac Jones is full on entertainment. I love when he comes and does pressers. Kills me. And his activity on the field.
He cracks me up.
What a personality.
He cracks me up.
He is, man.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I don't want to see him leave. But that's selfish.
Not at all.
Yeah, he needs a job, though. He's good. I don't want it. Well, if he's okay with it, then let him. Then if he's happy, then fine, I guess.
I just put it into the Google, and it's not really coming up with much more than what we've seen. So maybe we just bullshit.
Yeah.
Who knows anymore, man? Yeah. It's crazy.
Because if we're in a game and I look up and I see Mac on the other side of the field, that's why I'm a Jimmy fan. I admit it. I didn't want him going to friggin' Crams. God, that pissed me off.
Man. I wouldn't be mad if he was still on the team.
I mean, I don't mind you going away if you have to go, but don't go to the Shams. Jimmy may have did that just so he could be near Hollywood, you know?
Yeah, more than likely. But it's like, man, if you're just gonna be a backup, it's like be our backup.
You know?
I don't know.
You know.
Whatever, you know.
Also, you know, Schwartz is out there now. This is the thing. The battle between Kyle the 49ers have not made a call yet on Gus Bradley. And I would have thought by now they would have done that. But they're sort of waiting around. They haven't made a decision.
It'll be interesting, huh?
Yeah. Schwartz?
Yeah, there's a lot of decisions to be made on this offseason, Ronbo. We're going to have a lot to talk about. It's going to be fun. There's going to be some highs and some lows. But yeah, I'm excited to see, you know, just the guy, because we're going to get a lot of dudes back healthy if we can keep them that way.
Oh, they're going to be motivated too, Matty. Can you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
We got beat down through the dirt to the point that to get a backhoe to dig the 49ers up out of the turf after both the Hawks and the Shams got through with us. They just beat just beat them up. So, you know. Okay.
We can hang our hat on that Thursday night win against the Shams, though. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I know. You know. But the second
wasn't that in L.A.?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just saying.
I appreciate
Rams
that.
they're good, but they're not that good.
No, they have flaws.
Seahawks proved they're the better team.
and it would have been worse. The score would have been worse too if Reek Woolen wouldn't have completely lost his mind. Huh?
Yeah, that was funny.
So I enjoyed that. That's why I'm allegiance with the Hawks. Now it's impossible normally, but since they did me a solid, go get them, Hawks. I don't care what happens. You guys, yeah.
It's nice to see the Rams cry. We can always appreciate that Ronbo. It's just a beautiful thing. I love it, man. I love it, dude. So, yeah, screw the Rams.
Oh God!
I don't know very many Rams fans.
No, and you don't want to because they're riding a high horse right now, and so anyway, Manny, we're gonna go. And Manny, you guys don't let Harry Chickens go in there and start talking crap. By the way, here's the thing: do you know that Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy have had the same stats since 23?
Yeah.
Pretty much the same. Yeah. So Harry Chickens knows jack about what a quarterback's supposed to do.
Pretty much.
Manny, I will.
Buddy,
I'll see you Friday.
Yeah, sounds good. I can't wait, bro.
Hey, fam. Appreciate you, Manny. All right, fam.
Night, fam. Hey,
great night.
Night, buddy. You too, buddy.
Ben, something. Hey, Bend, Oregon. Yes. Hey, out in the East.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Man, we're just sitting there contemplating what's going to happen next because the 49ers are like a drama on Netflix or something, man. You can't wait to see the next episode, right? So, you there's so many things that could possibly happen, and hopefully they'll be for us. What are you thinking?
I don't know right now. Like, I don't think we're going to make a lot of moves. I'm going to go a little sideways on it. Okay. I think they did on the defensive line. I ain't gonna say CSA West and Collins, but Williams, Bosa, Huff in the background, and they'll find some others. They're not going too far with that. Warner and Martin, I think they're gonna keep that. Hopefully, they keep Kendricks.
All right.
The DBs. I hope they don't keep Pinnacle or whatever his name is. But
wait, DBs. What would you mention?
The defensive backs, the safeties and the cornerbacks.
Oh yeah. Well, a couple of them. Pinnock's not going to Pinnock's probably going to be on his way.
Hopefully. Brown, I think they're keeping them because they just messed up with Brown and Moody in that third round. Both of them. Like, you just be smiling when you make these picks. Hey, look at this.
I mean, this is because, a lot of teams around the league like to pick on the 49ers, Lynch and Shanahan, and we talked about this the other day, the 49ers often pick players that fit what we want to do, which may be a mistake. You should get the best athlete at the position that you're looking for and teach him what you want him to do. I'm still thinking that's probably the best thing, but they don't think so. Yeah, they'll go out and get somebody that, but then again, we got one of the best rookies, one of the top rookie candidates this year at playing the slot for us. So,
like I said, they did some, like, if you look at the draft picks, not to cut you off, I like the positions they picked, but they just picked the wrong people, it seemed like. So, we're like, like, we're supposed to be getting rid of the wide receiver and the DB. So it's like we picking up these picks, but they're not. I don't know. Like, hopefully we do better. I'm looking half full, not half empty no more, yo.
Yeah, and the 49ers have to right about now anyway because things have fallen off, and we are not the bullies anymore of the NFC West. So I don't think it's going to take them too long to get back to that standard. But right now at this hour, we got some things to put together. So.
And hopefully we get some wide receivers too, because to me it seemed like we're going away from we're gonna get a defensive line because our defensive line didn't get no sacks. we was hurt all year. Bosa gonna get most of the sack. And
Anyway.
I wanted to say I want to put Bosa and Williams in the middle, and I have Huff on the end, and then get us somebody else, and it better not be Robert Bill Jr. Can we stop doing these?
And you and me both,
like
boy. I'm done with Robert Beal as well. I don't care if he did come from Georgia.
Keep these people too long. Like I don't know what's going on. Like
with rookie contracts,
to me, it's not working.
Yeah, Robert. This is Robert's rookie contract. he can say goodnight too. They probably will. He's not going to make the cut. Some of these guys are not going to make the cut, so you don't have to worry about it.
And if we talk about we don't got no offensive line, we ain't got no DBs, we ain't got this. We had a coach here for 8 years. He should have picked that up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If anybody is to blame, it's the people in the front office.
That's why when I argue with people like Harry Chickens who don't know a damn thing about a quarterback, this is why I say, what if that offensive line was just a little better? If Brock is keeping up with Mahomes statistically, then what would he be like if he had one of them great offensive lines that Patrick had, or like some of these other people around the league have? I mean, Brock Purdy can play. I've seen him play and do some things that were extremely elite. And then he gets shook and ran out of the pocket or something like that. And he's throwing on the move. He throws pretty well on the move as well. But good receivers are what make Stephon Diggs is not playing with the Patriots. Does Drake look as good as he does?
It's a combo. It's the quarterback, it's the coach, it's the running back, it's the wide receivers. Everybody has to do their job. It's not a game out here. Like these people, they be out there running 4.2, 4.3 speed. They knock your shoulder pads off.
And can run routes. Can you imagine? Usually guys run that fast don't run routes really well. But it would be cool.
I mean, you know what I mean? But they don't have to because they just shown. Beep beep.
I don't know. Because I played secondary a lot. If a dude came out with that kind of speed, like every quarterback ever to play football, you just back off and try to keep an area where you can strike, but don't embarrass me in front of this crowd. You know? So,
I'm going to be Ronbo. That's exactly what I was thinking, too, because I play more flag football than regulation. I play flag in the military.
You get smoked in flag, too. Wait, what you got to do?
You get smoked.
Oh, yeah. Worse, because you got a better moves in flag because you got to spin your waist at the same time.
Yeah.
But what you do is you pull if you do such smoke on you, run after him and then grab your back of your leg like you calf. I mean, like you pulled a hammy. We should joke about that.
Yeah. I looked up like, I'm hurt. Because you got burnt. We had a lot of people like that.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Hey, we got to go though, fam. Let me see you Friday, fam.
I'm glad we had a different conversation than last time. Ronbo, sports, bang, Niner.
Gang.
Yes, sir. Let's go all day, every day. You hear me?
Damn right.
25-8.
Dude, I like that even better.
Word. 25-8.
Nighty. See you shortly, man.
Good night.
Yo, Nigel.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Oh, Nigel, man, so many things going in different directions. Nigel, though, I do want to know, Gus Bradley, Ben Schwartz, or Shereen. His name. I forgot his name too. What?
Schwartz. I'm like, you got
without even choice, Schwartz. Yeah. Okay. Kyle would love Schwartz because then you not have to deal with him.
I think they're going to give it. It sounded like when they were doing their end of the season stuff, like Kyle wanted to go with Gus. So I don't know. What do you think they're going to do, Ronbo?
Wait. Kyle said he what?
Well, okay. So when I was watching when Kyle and John were up at the podium talking at the end of their exit press conference for the season.
Yeah.
he was talking like, yeah, somebody asked him about Gus Bradley, and I'd have to go back. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what he said, but the sentiment to me and the way Kyle talked about Gus was that he was a preference to hire, but then that they'll also go through and, interview other people.
Actually, it's a league mandate, I think.
Yeah. Well,
still,
I mean, it's kind of weird. Because didn't we all know that Robert Saleh was going to come here for a season and then probably take off again if he had the opportunity?
I didn't.
No,
I thought he was going to stay at least 2 years.
Oh, Ronbo. That guy did not even want to come over here to be defensive coordinator for us, man. I think he did the right thing by coming with us, but no, it was no surprise to me that he took off. Of course, I wanted him to stay, and there was a chance potentially that he could, but for me personally, it didn't surprise me, and just the way it was, the end of the season was kind of weird, man. It's like, Kyle Shanahan does a lot of this stuff to himself, man. It's like he has weird clock management where, okay, like in the Super Bowl, for instance, the last Super Bowl we're in, right? He gets off of the field in overtime, winning the game, okay? It's 3 points. And yes, you're winning the game, but you leave like 2 minutes or however long he left for Patrick Mahomes, to win the game against us in overtime in the Super Bowl. And he's like, defense, this is you. And it's like, okay, you're putting Steve Wilkes in this position where he has to be like perfect and stop the best quarterback of this generation so far in the Super Bowl in overtime. And like, Kyle blames him for this stuff, but anyway, like, I don't think Robert Saleh wants to be a part of that. Who wants to get blamed for not winning the Super Bowl because the best offensive coordinator, as we call him, puts all the blame on you if you lose.
No, but he has more respect for Saleh. Wilkes came in with a handicap to begin with. I just want you to come in and sort of segue yourself into our program, just put your touches on this. I handcuffed him when he came in. He's supposed to bring his own people in and run his own program. I've never heard of that before, actually. So, he was dead meat from a rival. DOA.
Yeah, I do wish he could have stayed another season. I think it would have done him well. Tennessee, like, I don't know, maybe he'll do something over there, but I don't see like what the allure is to that location. But I would have thought like something like Baltimore. Wait, I don't know, maybe he didn't have a shoe in for that. But I don't know. It is what it is there. But I think you have to go for Schwartz, man. He's the one that has figured out. One of the guys that has really figured out Kyle Shanahan's system, and he does well against them whenever they play. So it's like maybe you need somebody like that in the room that can kind of elevate you too, and be like, hey man, ask him a question. Like, you do good against my offense. What do you think I could adjust to even get better? And when you have great minds, you tend to. When you hang out with people like that, you tend to kind of be in that same field too. So it makes you think outside the box.
Well, it's like Avatar Singh says, Browns have not let Schwartz out from his contract yet. And, the Browns, they got a bunch of a-holes running the organization. They're going to tell Michelle Schwartz, well, you know what? You can cry and him and howl all you want. We're not. You contracted to stay here whether you like it or not. Because the Browns organization is just what they did to Baker Mayfield was kind of stupid too when you think about it. So I don't you can't trust the Browns. They've been drafted in the top of the order for how long? Over a decade, right? That's not going to change. That's just who they are.
Yeah, honestly, what I think is going to happen is they're probably going to keep Gus Bradley. He's going to be the guy. Not that I'm like sad about it or anything. I'll give anybody a chance. I mean, obviously, you have to trust the organization, and this is their job to do whatever it is to hire coaches. So you just go along with it as a fan, and when they don't do well, you get upset, and when they do well, you're happy. So we'll see what happens there.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. We're going to see these moves, and we're going to be pissed off, Nigel. You know how we do. We're going to hear something.
No matter what. Half of us will be happy, the other half will be like mad, and then
what the
that's how
bleep
it
did
goes.
we do? When's the last time the 49ers made an offseason move that you were just cheering like crazy? Wait, I take that back. I'm wrong. Because we got CMC. I nearly lost my mind. I think I fell down.
Yeah.
Standing straight up.
Yeah.
I said, what?
I was like against that one because he was kind of injury prone over in Carolina, but he's done well for us. So.
But for Kyle Shanahan's system, he is the ideal fit. And I knew that when he came out of Stanford that year. I drafted him in my first round pick. And everybody said, Rob, anybody draft no running back in the first round? Yeah, but guys, this guy's going to be special. I see these things coming. I knew he was going to be an animal. Okay, you know what? Let me stop.
Right.
We got it.
Hopefully his Achilles hold up, Ronbo, because how many times did he touch the ball this past season? Let me tell you, Kyle is unconscious, man, when he's putting CMC out there, man. It's crazy.
Maybe Jordan. We got to go, Nigel. I'll be back Friday.
Yeah.
We'll pick up where we left off, see what the 49ers do next. All right.
Thanks for taking my call, man. Talk to you later.
Thanks for calling, Nigel. Good night. I like that. Auto Dots, it says, we should pick up Trent Baalke. Because Baalke come back in and pick up where he left off. Instead of being in the toilet, we'd have to dig him up out of the dirt. Hey, yo, Frankie!
Ronbo!
Frank, here we sit in this normal parking place where we park after the season, sitting back watching the Super Bowl, not in it. And this year, they're having it in our house, so you can sit out in the backyard and watch. Hey, but Frank, like I said, at least the goddamn Shams ain't in there playing the Super Bowl. That would have I'd have been, oh my God. But anyway, Frank, new coaches, you need a new DC, some players that got to be let go, and some players you want to keep. What Frank, where you want to go with this, man? Go ahead.
Well, what's up with you, Ronbo? Shout out to you, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm just sitting back.
I'm going. I want Jim Schwartz. That's a no-brainer.
Everybody
wants Jim Schwartz, man. I mean, we don't know what we're gonna get with Gus Bradley. He's old, man.
Right? Has
he
changed?
I don't know. I don't know with Gus Bradley, but Jim Schwartz went out. That's who I'm going after. I'm being aggressive and going after him. So he's the number one target. So I'm definitely gonna go after him. And so if we can get him, get him. But this year 10, Ronbo, and Cal and John Lynch, I just gotta see what they're gonna do on the free agency. They gotta be aggressive, Ronbo. You go out to Trey. You can see if you can do a 1-year deal, give him a lot of centers, depends on how many sacks he get, so I would try to go out to Trey Henderson. I would go out because a lot of free agency out there on that defensive line that you can get, and then the draft you can get, as far as the replacement. Because I think with the offense, Ronbo, Juwan Jennings, I like him, but he can go. We need all speed, Ronbo. No, I'm just being real. If you look at our receiver core, Ronbo.
I know.
We the route runner, we don't get no separation, Ronbo. We don't have no speed. We need speed on the outside, Ronbo. I would go out to Jordan Addison. I think Minnesota ain't picking up his 5th-year option. He's 23 years old. I go out to him. Jordan Addison.
He beat us up.
Him.
I like him.
Yeah, my number 27 pick. It depends on what we doing free agency. I would get that tight end from Oregon, Ronbo, a monster for George Kittle replacement. He's from Oregon. I forgot his name.
I know you're talking about. I mentioned him the other day.
Like that, Ronbo.
Tough guy, huh?
Like that. He can block, run, everything, Ronbo. We get him. You needed I like the guy Pons from Indiana, the corner. We need another corner, a shutdown corner going on the other side with Demo. Like they gotta be aggressive, Ronbo. They had to be aggressive. You gotta pick top tier players, man, the draft, man. Stop just going out of the draft. You saying it fit your system and all this and that. You get Jim Schwartz, he's gonna bring in his personnel. Because Jim Schwartz like the blitz. He love to play man. He like to play man to man. And we don't really have the personnel to do all that. And this it though for me. This it for me. I'm just speaking on how I feel. Just all or nothing, man. This right here determine and show what they doing free agency and what they doing the draft. If they serious, they really trying to go win. This right here show that, Ronbo.
Yeah. Well, they got
so all
slapped.
that, you got to stop playing, man. Go out there and get them players, man, because it don't make no sense. And we don't get them. Watch the Rams make a move. And I don't care. We talk about the Rams and this and the third, but they still go out and get the player and go win the Super Bowl. Why we can't do the same thing? Why we can't do the same thing? We can do the same thing. We trying to win the Super Bowl. Stop you get Cal, get out there trying to get. You need wide receivers the need separation and all this. It's not working. It's not working. We need speed. Get a whole new wide receiver core. We need speed. Get a whole new. We need everything new, Ronbo. Everything fresh and new. You already got your main core that you keeping. The linebacker. You could draft a top-notch linebacker, but I don't want them. I don't want what's his name? The one Kendricks, and you got Fred Warner for that. He's a veteran. You get him another dog in the draft to go in there because Nick Martin obviously is not working. So you just try to get another dog to go next to if you want another veteran, I'd take Demario Williams. I think from the Saints, the linebacker. He won out. He want to touch the free agency, so you might can get him over there. You know what I'm saying? To go. I like him better than Kendrick with New Orleans Saints. Their linebacker, Williams. I mean, not Williams. Demario. I forgot his name. Demario something. He was New Orleans Saints. Number 56.
Yeah, how old is he?
I forgot his name.
How old is he?
I don't know. I don't know if he's like 30. He might be 30, 31 or something. Like that. I'm just saying, if you want to get another veteran linebacker, I'd rather get. I like him. But he stay easy. I like him. He's Demario nice. I forgot his name. Demario something. But yeah, that's my thought on it, Ronbo. I think that's what they need to do. But we'll see when March come, man, if they really serious. But I'm really going after Jordan Addison, with Minnesota. You got to get that speed, Ronbo. You got to get speed. And then, the running back, I'll bring back Robinson. Bring Robinson back for one more year. You got Robinson, Jordan James, and let McCaffrey play the slap. You know what I'm saying? Kyle got to mix it up, Ronbo. That's what I'm saying. I don't get what he's doing. He don't get everybody involved.
Yes.
You got these weapons, but you ain't playing. So Jordan James got in the game. You see speed, Ronbo, burst.
Explosion. I love his explosion.
You know what I'm saying? He got speed, burst. Let him play. That's what I'm saying. Let him play. So we don't know what we have because he ain't playing them. So stop drafting people that you're not going to use.
And make them sit down.
What you drafting them for? What you drafting them for? I don't understand. I don't get Kyle.
Davis,
man, this is it.
Davis is 37.
I love Kyle too, but this year 10, Ronbo. Who 37?
Davis. Did you just mention somebody?
You said 37?
Yeah.
No, I ain't saying nobody 37.
Nobody named Davis. Did you? Okay.
No. Anyway. I don't know how old he is. I don't know if he's like 33, 30. I don't know how old he is, but I like him.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be a hard sell to get too many old folks on that 49 team right now. We ain't in Super Bowl caliber. We're not in that mode. Maybe midway through the season, maybe if it looks like that, but not to start the season. We're going to see. Frank, I know you got that fish frying. We got to go.
Nah, I ain't got no. I say, man.
See, y'all made Frank mad, man.
I'm just waiting.
No fish
I'm gonna wait till the season start back up and get the fish back, Papa. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Shout out to production, man. Shout out to TNT, Papa Dragon, my man, Ellis. What's up, Ellis? My man, Big Show, Tony Tones, Donna and Tanisha. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Smooth. Shout out to Smooth. Shout out the 49er ladies. Shout out to y'all. I forgot their name. The two ladies always call.
They're the only two, so they know.
Yeah, they know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Tanjon is one.
Shout out to
Karen's
everybody,
the other.
Ron. I love everybody, man.
And we know.
Fish Sandwich Frank out, man. I see y'all. See you Friday, Ronbo.
All right. Looking forward to it. Frank, give me a holler to mama.
All right, Ronbo.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I'm there. Mom said what's up, too. She told me to tell you what's up every time I talk.
Hey, Bob.
She's like, tell Ronbo I said hi.
Yeah.
All right, I got you, Ronbo. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, Frank. Night, fam. Yes. Big Show mentioned something, though. You don't want Schwartz, because Schwartz is only coming over to audition for another head coaching job, right? Hadn't Schwartz ran through two companies already? I think guys will get two strikes. They don't want to get a third strike on their, owners don't want that, right? Raheem Morris, they're in the same boat. Fangio can't get another job either. So, hey, Hector.
Ronbo.
Hector, man.
Talk to me, fam.
Hey, here we go, man. We're going back. As I say, we got a parking place in the lot of hell almost after every season. They got it right there for us. Look at the 49ers just before the Super Bowl. All right, guys. Hey, we got you guys reserved right there. You got your place over here. All your stuff you left from last year still over here. You know, Hector, man, we got to quit running this routine.
I know. I know. I was going to say Ronbo, too. Like, it's funny. We talked about a couple of days ago, and these jackasses are going to the Super Bowl, but I can deal with that now that I think about it more than I can deal with the Shams going to the Super Bowl. But like I said, it's the matchups that scared the crap out of me. But I'm hoping that the Pats can take it. But let's focus on the offseason because we've officially began that.
Early.
I'm gonna be honest. I kept hearing about Jim Schwartz, and you know, it made me laugh because you remember like 15 years ago when Harbaugh's first season here in 11, we kicked his ass.
Yeah.
And we we stopped his undefeated streak, and it was fun. And ever since then, I've looked at Jim Schwartz with a grin on my face.
Yeah.
But the dude's been a good DC in the league. And then after what I read this morning about him, I felt bad because he held out hope that he would just be elevated and promoted to head coach. But, you know, the Browns did him dirty. But actually, Ronbo, like, yeah, the history of that franchise. I mean, remember at one point, the great Dwight Clark got the GM over there, and he had to resign because they didn't get it right. But
that's right. I forgot about that.
What was I going to mention? Yeah, man. I mean, it's been because I saw a compilation video of their like last like freaking 30 years, and it always makes me laugh. Me and my brother watch it to just amuse ourselves.
It's funny, man.
What was I going to tell you?
Remember those few years from 2016, 15, they would be 2 and 3 first-round draft picks. These guys set a new record for just sucking.
Absolutely.
You guys got how many first-round picks? Oh, my God. All in the top 15.
Now that when you mention that, too, I kind of think of them, like, you're not lying, Ronbo. They would have, like, at least 2 first-rounders in between, like, they had a top 5 pick. Their next pick would be in between, anywhere between 10 to, like, 17. So they would come out with, like, 2 first-rounders, and they'd still suck.
Yeah.
And it'd still be bad because it also had to do with the coaching. And it was like, they tried to get it right so bad. I remember at one point with somebody at work, I remember we laughed because we said, we ran across that stat from like 15 years ago where it was like the Browns were so bad that according to like math probability, they were so bad that they couldn't even sneak into the playoffs when every other team usually runs into a year where they just, you know, they're good. But this is when the Browns were bad. This is before they finally broke the playoff curse, because that's how bad it was over there. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Jets right now.
Oh,
Cousins in New York.
Oh,
but I mean,
it's been longer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been I mean, but it's dysfunction from up top, man.
Yep.
It's so bad over there. That's why you guys were talking about Robert earlier today. And I'm not. You shouldn't be surprised, Ron. But I told you,
I'm the most naive. Everybody says that to me. I'm realizing I'm gonna stop telling people that I thought he was gonna stay a couple of years. I'm sounding like a damn fool. But break it down though. Why should? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because you got to think about it. Like not only because you got to just think from the life of a coach, but just in life. Like once he got the young, he's a young coordinator, but once he got his taste of being a young head coach, it's over. Once you get that, you could be 40. Like, look at Todd Monken. He just got his first head coaching opportunity today at 59. Once you go and reach that top level, it's almost got to be a sort of like Jim Schwartz kind of thing, where it's like, I don't know, it's indirect for some coaches. It's like there got to be some type of thing where it's like it's very rare that the older statesmen that they stay to be coordinators. It's not rare, but it's like
it's not a good look.
Taste, and then in this era,
say
what?
It's not a good look. If a guy's up there in age and he's been doing that for a long time, and then nobody still offered you a head coaching job, maybe you ought to think of doing something else.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think in this era now, which you know, with the plight of young head coaches, McVay, to us with Shanahan, to You just go around the league with even McDonald now, but O'Connell with Zach Taylor, all of them. Once you get a young head coach in there,
yeah,
it's over. Matt LaFleur, like that's where the league is, and then somebody like Robert, who's also young. You know, they're gonna. I mean, you think about it. It's not like the era where you grew up, where it's like these are guys that are in their 40s when they get their first head coaching opportunity, and it's like, oh, that's usually that's the mark. Now it's like, 35, and once they get their first opportunity, they tell themselves we're never going back.
Yeah,
I don't blame them.
So that's why I was surprised at Steelers. Why'd you guys?
Oh, me too. Absolutely, I'm shocked. Because you know what that tells you too, Ronbo, right? Yeah. It's like what they said over the news on ESPN. They're like, they hired Mike McCarthy just so they don't bottom out. And I was like, the entire the last really 10 and a half years, you guys have been bitching about Mike Tomlin only, not getting a wild card, only being complacent to make the playoffs, and then it's one and dones. Like, you guys do realize that with Mike McCarthy, he's like a little more watered down, and he's watered down from Mike Tomlin. So now you guys are going to be competing to just make the playoffs. It's not going to be like, are you kidding me?
It's going to be a rebuild starting next year. Hector, we got to go, fam. Come on in Friday. Let's see some more.
Friday?
Yeah.
Friday. I got you, fam.
All right. Hector, have a great night, fam. And hey, MP company 2 KP. A lot of people like to make jokes about Trent Baalke. What I used to sit and wait for is to watch him when he'd come in and he'd say things like, well, it was just one of our games today, and Colin Kaepernick and I are not having the fiasco that you guys think we are. Some things that you've written up on my relationship with Colin Kaepernick, I could get a good lawyer and I could sue every goddamn one of you. Just know your role and shut your mouth. Cap starts next week. Provided he feels okay, I'll make a decision then. Hey, Tony! Hey, MP, thanks for the contribution. Come on. Bye, Blue Hawaii.
Sorry, I got to undo my camera. How's it going, Ronbo? Aloha.
It's great now because the stress is over. I'm not looking forward to Sunday and worrying about how we're going to do or who's injured and who's not. And Tony, being a 49er fan, we have to become comfortable to be uncomfortable with the fact that we know that somebody's going to get hurt. Oh, Tony, and I want your opinion on this too, Tony. Fred Warner has said about that substation, I don't know, man. I tell you what, I'm thinking sometimes some of my superpowers may come from that substation.
Well, good. That seems a lot more likely to me than having it cause injuries at this point. I think Fred is dealing with that in a great way. I think he's just dealing with that. He's making a joke out of it. Like
you have
he's
to,
making a positive joke about it.
Exactly. Otherwise, you become a self-fulfilling prophecy. If I sit there and believe that that's going to hurt me, it will.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. No, that is gold medal level mental gymnastics there for Fred Warner. Like 10 out of 10. That definitely approved. No, it's not that we have to get used to the Niners always having injuries. It's a matter of let's figure out why the injuries are happening, because and it's going to come down to the training staff and maybe the field surface and the coaching tactics, right? Somewhere in between there's something that's messed up, right? And but people are going to be talking about this for all week, and saying the thing that fans are going to freak out most about is having the substation be a deterrent for free agents wanting to sign with the 49ers. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
Have you heard that yet already?
I don't know. I mean,
but you're right to go that. You can believe that may happen. Damn it.
Yeah, there's a diverse array of opinions in NFL players, and so I get it. John Feliciano is the one who actually started all this kind of, or got the boulder rolling down the hill kind of a thing, several months ago now, and he's a bit of a whack job in the brain, you know what I mean? But I mean, good player. Just I would not take his doctor advice. Just put it that way. But That's exactly it. And I have not seen much evidence of that yet, but people talk, and I think we'll get a good sense of that. And then looking ahead, I actually just took a look, and this actually is a very saturated free agency period coming up with folks who are undrafted free agents. And so, and actually, like, there are some really interesting names that are going to be out there. So and the Niners do have some money to spend, and maybe they can free up some more, but I think that they have a chance to make a really strong run at free agency and make the team better, and maybe even take away players from other teams. Like the Seahawks have a number of players who are free agents, and taking away players from them might also be a very interesting tactic to raid their pantry. Heaven knows that happens to us all the time. So
and you mentioned the Hawks. They enriched their lineup by taking from the cupboards of the Shams. Perfect picks. Every last one of them contributed. Oh.
Yeah. It's not just that. From us too. You have former 49ers, like I think defensive tackle Jaron Reed is playing right now for the Seahawks. And, this has happened before, well, whether it's like Will Tukuafu, like way back in like the 2010 period, you know what I mean? The Seahawks, they do take a certain kind of player from the 49ers, and it only makes sense. We see them up close. Right. So they know what they want, and that's why they would probably come for us. We got to go after their folks. We got to go after their folks too. So, that's kind of what it is. But, the other thing, defensive coordinator, definitely I'm on team Jim Schwartz. I hope that Kyle is not really on vacation, as they're saying. He's having a covert Zoom session or text messages back and forth. I hope so, because Jim Schwartz would be a great guy that could ink him for a number of years.
No, I was about Kyle. Kyle taking a leave right now?
What I heard. I heard Kyle went on vacation. So he's and that's why there hasn't been any news about Gus Bradley and everything, but it's I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with the 49ers communication staff. So it's I find it hard to believe, but there are two guys out there right now between Jim Schwartz and Raheem Morris who I'd be most interested in. And then, after that, I think there's a big drop off, especially for the kind of coach the 49ers are looking to get. So
you didn't mention Gus in your wants.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
okay.
I think he's good where he is as the assistant head coach. I think he gives a great rah-rah speech. He's a good guy to, from a schematic backbone point of view.
Yeah, I was thinking,
but he doesn't need to be calling the plays. He does need to be calling the plays, and I'm sure he's helping with scouting. But I also think that I think that Jim Schwartz might actually be pretty good at scouting defense as well. So I'd really like to have him in the building, because Saleh did a really good job of scouting talent in last draft. So I'd like to see something similar and really, finding those guys who are the fit for the wide nine, and doing what the 49ers are currently configured to do. So, because that's the best chance of making a Super Bowl run next year, which is honestly, the roster is going to be in really good shape next season. So I'm, with the draft and with free agency, I'm really excited, Ronbo.
And because when I look at Stout, was the guy that people around the league are talking about. We don't usually pull somebody in the draft that is talked about league wide after the season over. So Upton Stout is going to end up being somebody we need to model our next pick after, please.
Yeah. We got 4 starters. We got 4 starters in the last draft between Mike Gell, Alfred Collins, CJ West, and Upton Stout. It's that is a great draft. When you draft 4 starters, it's phenomenal. 4 defensive starters. It's going to be tough to pay them all at the same time when they come up in a couple of years. But as of right now, ride that wave.
I forgot all about that. Yeah, that is. Oh my God. Well, you know what? Usually it ends up one of them you got to trade.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
In most cases, so yeah. Mike Ellis stay. I got CJ. My guy. He's got to come through a little better this year.
CJ did great, Ronbo. CJ
he did toward the end of the season. He got hurt.
Yeah, he hurt that hand. Once he got the hand, and then you would see he was playing with the club, but he has really strong hands to begin with. But towards the end of the season, he was knocking guys back. He was. I saw it. The Indianapolis game against the Colts with that backup center that they had going. He was. It was a backup center, sure, but he was dominating that guy. He was pushing him. It was incredible. I think he got a sack in that game too on that.
And that's the one. And I think the camera caught him coming through there a couple of times. I was just delighted. Yeah. Tony, we're having too much fun again. We gotta go.
All right, Ronbo, take care of yourself. Aloha.
Aloha, Tony. Always appreciate you getting in here, Tony. It's always fun. See you shortly. All right. All right, Tony. Tony out in Hawaii. Eric. Okay, guys, be nice because Eric is here, and I've told Eric.
What's going on, everybody?
Eric, you, man. I don't feel like going to the Super Bowl. I forgot what that feels like.
It feels pretty weird.
Are you nervous?
I mean, yeah, yeah.
I was the whole every time.
You,
every time. It just makes me crazy.
I tell you, and if it was not us, I mean, you guys were my second team that I was really hoping were going to be there. If it was not us, just seeing a team host it in their own stadium.
Yeah, that's a special thing. Well, thanks, Eric.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
you guys were.
I mean, we just had, you know, we went a decade building. We hit a couple of peaks. Yeah. So actually, this is probably normal that we have to go through this right now. You can't keep, because first of all, the guys they were doing such a great job for us have gotten to the point now where they're starting to enter that period in their lives where they're going to have to stop playing football. So, you know, it was probably to be expected. So I still trust Shannon and Lynch. They've been trying to take the edge off of making this segue into the next generation the last 2-3 years, actually. So I'm not mad at them like a lot of people are. So, you know, because you take a coach that's doing a good job and he runs into this particular natural occurrence. You don't just throw him to the curb now because things are going bad. You got to start the process over again, you know? So I understand that, and I'll wait.
Yeah.
So we'll be fine.
I tell you, I was not expecting Saga to be leaving this soon. I really thought maybe one more year at least.
Did too. I was Jesus. I was so hurt.
I really thought, and even in the team that got him, I mean, I was thinking if anything, look out for Pittsburgh or Baltimore. Look out for those guys. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it was pretty surprising to find out that it's Tennessee.
Yeah.
Why,
Robert? Eric, you know, people were saying this, they made me laugh. Robert went there for reasons of the affordability. You could buy a house there, the taxes.
Yeah.
You know, it's supposedly Tennessee is a wholesome environment for the most part, especially in the area he would be living in to raise your children. And maybe thought about the team was secondary in his mind. I said, come on. Robert Sala's a competitive man. I'm sure he wants to build a Super Bowl champion. He's a smart guy, Eric. Yeah. Really bright.
I mean, he got a good quarterback to build around, too.
Yeah, he did. And his mindset, his attitude, that quarterback, he's really got the right kind of mindset. Some of the things that I've heard him say, he's a very mature kid. So, yeah. We're going to find out.
I tell you, it's going to be, it feels pretty weird still. I mean, just hoping that we can win this game.
You know, you're going to be, wait till next week. Your nerves are going to get even more shattered. I remember the week before, I had to stop watching those activities that go on out there, you know. And I said, you know, I can't stand this. It's making me crazy. Your imagination starts to run wild. You know, you start, especially a 49er fan. What happened to us in 2019, 2023, I said, oh my God. But Eric, they made us practice on a field the university uses. It wasn't up to standards. I was worried about our guys going to get hurt. Eric, in the middle of the night, a fire alarm goes off to break my guy's sleep up. I said,
I think I heard about that. Yeah.
I said, what?
That was.
What's going on? And now I was a basket case by the time the game started. And then what do? We go in there and lose the game. Okay, so that's
and again, I think that game was probably one of the craziest games ever. I mean, like, and I know I already brought this up, but like when they did the coin toss in overtime, my dad he hears my dad's like, did he just say he wants the ball? I'm like, that's what he said.
And then Kyle, he would try to justify what he did later. Kyle, there's no justification in that. Why don't you just say I'm not?
Dude.
No comment, because the more you say things, the madder you're gonna make people. What the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Yeah,
Oh,
I get it.
see,
I get it, bud.
you know what? I've been telling people for years, and it's too late now, though. But I said, guys, Kyle, this is new for him in a head coaching spot too. Now, if he's going to make a lot of mistakes, he's going to need a little margin for his errors. But that I cannot forgive, because that's common sense. You don't need to be brilliant to say, "No, we'll go on defense first." So if they do something, or if they do get the ball and they don't make it, I can kick a field goal and win the game. No, he'll go first.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you always want to go second, so that way that's exactly it. So that way you know, what do we need? Do we need the 7? Can we settle for 3 in this situation?
No. There's options you have if you let the other team shoot their wad first. Trust your defense.
Yeah.
We were a pretty good defense that year. We were always a pretty good defense. But I mean, that year, well, what's his name sat down, but it's still no. Play the odds. I think Kyle came back and said something about the system. Analytics were ran, and he was backed up by that. I said, are you kidding me, Kyle? Did you make that up? Kyle, every now and then, he's like that mischievous child. He says things sometimes because he can live off the reputation of supposedly being one of the most brilliant coaches in football. But we question that on occasion. I don't, because I don't want to have to walk it back later if he does something really great immediately afterward. So, but I still sit there within my own mind, get mad as hell, and say a few bad words with Kyle's name at the end of the sentence. So he's going to, we're going to see what happens this year. He's learned a lot of things. He's a better head coach now than he was maybe 5 years ago, I suspect. So, hey, but your warrior's getting ready to get started next week, buddy. Eric, I'm going to be back Friday, see what kind of state you're in, okay?
I'll be okay, bud.
I think so.
We're gonna be just fine, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna be.
Honestly, yeah, I know it's only a game out here, and if we lose, well, that's up to New England, I guess. If we lose, yeah.
Listen, I tell you the truth, you got no problem. They're not gonna lose. Hey, Eric, I will see you Friday though. All right.
All right, Eric. Have a good night, guys.
Oh God! In fact, if I could get permission from the family, I would put heavy bucks on the Hawks, no matter what the spread is. I'm telling you right now, fam, that's going to be a bloodbath. Hey, Ian Sharp says O-line, wide receiver, tight end, linebacker. Ian, well, some of the places we got, some building we could do on. We do have people that just need to be advanced beyond where they are. Eric, no 1-yard passes, player. Especially in the end zone. Brian, hey, don't go out there and have Russell Wilson throw that short pass. You'll be okay. That's hilarious. Remember that? Steven. Even Wilson knew better. Steven.
What's up,
Chris, I like that.
Ronbo?
Bring Vernon Davis back. All right, Chris. Steven.
Bring Vernon Davis back? Who's saying that?
That's Chris.
Who's saying that? Hold on, let
Chris?
me pause my movie.
Chris 909.
Let me pause my movie. Hold on. Well, who said we're going to bring Vernon Davis back? I would happily take another coach.
One of our lovely people in the chat. No, it's not coming from any media sources.
Oh, man. Well, can we ask him to come back?
Steven,
just to
T.O.'s been
coach?
wanting to come back for every season. T.O. will be in camp this year. Watch and see. He'll be out there trying. They'll
should.
show him working out somewhere. And he said, yeah, I'm still waiting for somebody to call me. T.O. ain't nobody calling you, man. He's out there running
Man,
against kids, running
Ronbo.
to 40.
If Terrell Owens makes it on the practice squad or makes it on the team before his son does, his son got to hang it up.
God.
And his son got to hang it up. Put the helmet back, take the cleats off, take the pads off, go sit down. Because if you're
T.O. would tell his own son to sit down.
You couldn't.
Remember that year, Tyreek Hill and T.O. Tyreek gave T.O. the handicap, that distance, whatever it was, and didn't catch him. I couldn't stop laughing. I said, T.O., man, you ain't got nothing else to do, huh? Good Lord, man.
He ain't got shit else
Stop
to
it.
do. He ain't got nothing to do, man. The money's running dry, Ronbo. The money's run dry. What?
I love me some T.O., man. The dude always did kill me. Remember people mad as hell with him after he went and had that little falling out with the 49ers? I wasn't mad. I was hurt, but I wasn't mad. But T.O., dude is nonstop comedy, but he can play.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
To me, man, I wish there were more wide receivers like T.O., but minus the CTE. If you take away the CTE, you got, I mean, really, if you look at it, if you take CTE away from AB,
A lot of people.
Antonio Brown, that's a T.O. right there.
Ooh.
100%.
Yeah.
If you take the CTE away from Antonio Brown, that's T.O. That's the whole personality. But
You left one
you can't
guy
have
out,
two of
though.
them in the same world living at the same time.
True.
You can't have two of them. You can only have one.
Well, yeah, the world can't take me more than that. But could Brandon Ayuk have got blasted a few times? Stephen,
I
he
think
didn't
so.
lose his mind completely
so.
until recently.
I
He
think
wasn't
so.
always that crazy.
It's wild to me. I don't know if that last hit that blew apart his knees was what really did it and what really set it off, or if it was the fact that his girl got in his ear and then his agent was like, "Yeah, let's run with it."
He's been out for concussion.
I don't know
before,
what
though,
his
too.
deal is.
Remember, he's
he
out
did
for
have
about 3 weeks
concussions
of
before.
concussion.
God damn.
I'm trying to find a reason
So
for his
to me, man,
insanity. Is what I'm trying to do.
It's possible. It's possible he might have onset CTE. You know, sometimes that can happen. 1 or 2 concussions can really kick it off. That's why Luke Kuechly cut his career short.
Right, $30 million plus, in a playoff bonuses and things like that. And I'm just gonna walk away and drive my car past the stadium at 100-something miles an hour with my lady in the car. That's not.
And the baby.
Oh my God.
The whole family in the car going past 104 miles an hour.
Whoa.
On a residential. Let's just be real. It's technically a residential area.
Oh, because I couldn't recognize that area. Were there houses to the left? I know the stadium's right there.
There are houses by the stadium, but I don't think it's right there. What it was he was flying past on not Embarcadero. Is it Embarcadero? No.
It looked like an access road. But it just looked like an access road just outside the stadium. But then I thought about how the hell did he get on that road? Usually that road is used for whatever reason, but not for you to drive through there at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. To me, man, I mean, I hate to say it, good riddance. You know, it is what it is. You know, we gave him all that money and he didn't perform. And then when he did perform, he wasn't that good. You know, it was like, damn, bro, what happened? What happened? And you got to think, too, it's like, well, you had to share the ball, and that wasn't your favorite thing, so you decided to not want to share it. And then when you got it, you did exactly what, A.J. Brown did in the Eagles. Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. Oh, forgot how to catch. I will always say
Don't
this,
get me started, A.J., man.
I will always say this, Ronbo. I will always say this. Any receiver that talks shit before their contract re-signed, before the season or during the season that they're not getting the ball enough, they will never, ever catch the ball again.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings said he wanted the ball, and look what happened. He had a horrible performance. And then he was like, you know what? Didn't say nothing no more, and went right back on the charts again.
But you know what? You got to see that in advance. You can't trust it. You look at Stephon, our very own Ayuk. You look at, I mean, AJ is the king. AJ's reading books on the sidelines. Who reads books anyway anymore? You can just go electronic. The thing is, wide receivers can display traits early on that you can identify. And if I'm the owner or whatever, I say, listen, we're getting rid of him right now. Why? What? I've seen more than I need to see. Those are signs. I give another season and a half where he's going to completely lose his mind at the wrong time. Get rid of him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so goddamn unfortunate too, bro, because we all had high hopes for Brandon Ayuk. We really did.
He was great.
I'll be real. I had high hopes, but then when he started kind of going off the deep end, I was like, nah, bro, this is bad. Do not re-sign him. I was one of the first few people to really say don't re-sign him, because once he started mouthing off, I was like, we've already been down that road. We've seen it with Deebo Samuel. And Deebo Samuel was probably the worst of it all. We dodged the bullet there. Oh, he's doing great in the Commanders. What's he doing now? He got bumped back down
already
to wide receiver 2.
Dude, we gotta go.
So I'm like, hey, like I said, Aaron Command, I wish y'all the best. But I will not allow y'all to win a Super Bowl in our house. It ain't happening. I stand by that. It ain't happening, Ronbo.
I tell you. All right, Steven. I'll see you Friday. We're going to be talking about that game anyway, all the way to the Super Bowl. All right, fam.
Oh, my God, man. I dread it. But, yeah.
Right,
talk to you Friday.
Steven. All right. Yeah, I just adopted the whole attitude, grin and bear it, because I felt like that's the lesser of the two evils, as I've been explaining to people. I don't want to see an NFC rival playing the Super Bowl in our house. But the shams would have been enough that I might have got put in jail, because I go out there, put a disguise on and something like and lay booby traps in the locker room where I know they're going to be. I do not like the shams. I don't want. God, I hate it. Hey, Tanjon, let me calm down here. Tanjon's on the phone. Tanjon.
Hey, Ronbo. Hey.
Tanjon. Well,
I know you don't like the Rams, the scams, the shams. I mean, I don't like them either. But I like them. I don't like the Seahawks the most.
Really?
Because even though the Rams poses as some irritants and they just play sorry as hell sometimes.
Yeah.
The Seahawks were dirty to us. They picked on us.
Yeah, well.
They was being very disrespectful to us, even prejudiced even. And it was in our faces. They made jokes. They kept fans from buying tickets. They wouldn't even rent cars to those who was a 49er fan. I mean, they made it real serious. The Lambs didn't do that. So for that, I hope the Patriots whoop their ass.
Wait.
They don't get to celebrate on our damn field and then brag about it in the end.
Well, the Shams didn't want us to buy tickets either, though. Remember, Matt Staffy's wife come out there. Can I, if you're a Los Angeles Ram fan, please don't sell your ticket to a 49er fan. Shams fans try to make money, and she's out there talking about don't fill the stadium up with 49er fans.
But this is how come the Rams are sorry as hell anyway, because they had to bite off of what the Seahawks, the retards did. That's what I'm gonna call them. They had to bite off what the retards did. So who started this mess? The Seahawks. They're
that's true though.
And they don't want. So anybody that, to me, that just proves who all fear the Niners, because we're the ones that's uncertain. And I just think that's why our fans, we need to just pump our shit up and stop being like, I don't Kyle Shanahan's like, okay, are you the better one? Do you think you want to apply to be the coach and you think you can lead this team and see where it takes you? Because I think Kyle Shanahan go through a lot of stress. All these coaches going through a lot of stress because these billionaires that's owning these teams are putting it over their heads and making it hard for them. And then
I'll be the coach.
Yeah, say like Kyle wanted a particular player to play, and then the person say, I don't like his attitude. You gotta cut him, and Kyle gotta cut him. It's just because he's the coach don't mean he's in charge of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he used to be. He cut that. Yeah.
I understand that. So I want this. I want the Patriots to beat the hell out of these choke artists. Because are they gonna have some cheating ass referees You know, they're going to have a 15th man out there.
They're not playing in Seattle. Seattle does have their own homegrown refs, but they're not playing it.
This your career. This your life.
Who that?
I don't know. We got somebody on the line.
Oh, but see, these sea chickens, they gonna be in our house, and so are they paying special refs? Come on,
they cannot buy them Super Bowl refs. Although Kansas City did, I don't. The refs, I don't know. The Hawks may not carry that kind of clout.
Yes, they do. You know how many times we sat down, looked at that game, and everybody want to talk about we got our buzz whooped. No, we didn't get it whooped fair and square. Okay, no, we didn't have no. They didn't let us have a shootout with them because they too busy blowing whistles to take away our first downs and face masks and late hits, and the ref ain't said nothing because they in Seattle. So I think the Seahawks should just fall on their face and choke on their own spit. What a loss. I just think so. I mean, they didn't play with us like, may the best man win. They play with us like, we don't want 49ers. We just going to screw you guys over. It's like,
there's a chance. The Patriots might be able to beat them. Looking at it schematically, personnel match, it's a bad matchup for the Patriots. Well, we'll see.
I hope they trip and Sam Donald fumbles 4 or 5 times. I hope all that stuff. I hope everything bad happens to them. Boogly. You know what I'm saying? And then unfortunately, you're gonna have Bad Bunny coming up there wearing dresses and stuff. So he gonna go up there. He's probably gonna put his on.
But the Bad Bunny I've never seen him in a dress.
Oh, you gotta look that up. He said he better come woke. So all you gotta do is just do all that, and then he gonna put spells on the Seahawks, and then Seahawks gonna say, "Oh man, he got a dress on," and then they fumble and then they lose. Thank you, Patriots.
Oh God. Wait, Tanjon, there's one thing you can lean on. It took Sam Darnold 3 games to stop throwing INTs at the Shams because he finally figured them out. He hasn't had a chance to figure out the Patriots yet, though. There could be a problem with that.
Okay. Yeah, it could be. Other than that, the Niners going to come back hard. I feel it. I really feel Niners going to come back hard.
You should.
2026, 2027. I'm not worried about a damn thing. Every time I turn on the YouTube, I always see someone say, "This is huge news. Huge news. 49ers got this. Huge news. Would they trade for
Lombardi.
This?" And they said, Debo may come back. But you know what? I feel like this. Some people say, "Do you want Debo to come back?" Some say no. I say he thought the grass was I said he thought the grass was green on the other side. I think he done learned this lesson. Now he'll crawl back. I don't know. He'll learn his lessons. I don't know.
Tanjon, are you saying that? Are you can we quote you on that? You believe Debo would come back and know how to act. Is that right?
Well, I mean, he wanted to come back to the Niners, so I guess that's what it is. He wanted to go back.
Wait. Did you hear him say he wanted to come back to San Francisco?
No, I heard people else say that. I mean, the 49ers, but the NFL people, the people that specialize in the NFL, that's been speculated. But I go by what they talking about.
Look out, they're trying to get us to click. Tanjon,
they're trying.
Always fun talking to you.
Can I say one more thing before we go?
Real quick.
And I gotta get out here. You ain't never heard. I'm gonna ask you this question, then I'm gonna get on now. You never heard since Brandon, everybody want to talk about Brandon Ayuk and stuff, and your feelings is hurt and all stuff. Forget about that, because if you look around, not one NFL, not one player has not said nothing about grabbing and Brandon Ayuk. Not one. I've been listening to a lot of these different NFL fans talking. Not one person mentioned Brandon Ayuk, except for some folks that don't play football anymore, and they get. They ain't talking about Brandon, except they say they disappointed in Brandon Ayuk. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I can say. But let me go ahead and talk about that for a second. We're gonna go, Tanjon, and I'm gonna see you Friday. Okay.
All right. Bang bang, none again.
Hey, Tanjon. See, the point is, if you're an NFL owner or anything with the top of the brass, you've got constituents, you've got shareholders, you got things. You cannot make choices that are clearly risky. See, Brandon Ayuk is definitely a risk, a very, very high risk. Number one is his knee, right? And number two it does seem that he has some kind of mental condition going on. There's no two ways about it. Now, why would I decide? Antonio Brown, same thing. He's one of the greatest of all time. Antonio Brown, if I see him in the parking lot, I would call security. And that's why when you say BA is going to come in, I mean, an owner, you can't do it. He shot himself in the butt. His bridge is burnt. So Brandon Ayuk, I really worry about what's going to happen to him next, because the fact is he was a nice guy before that he had those moments. He really was. I don't understand it's just strange. But Brian, I will never forgive the C-Trash because of Navarro Bowman. You and me both. You know, Alex, you know what? I got to get off it too. I will be always appreciative of the Hawks beating the Shams, but you know, and plus I really like Eric, so I'm not going to hate while he's watching. You know, I might say things like, "Oh well, I don't want him really winning on our grass," but that's probably as far as I'd go. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how was your night going? I know we're supposed to get more snow coming again Sunday, so it's never ends. 4 to 12 again. 4 to 12 on top of the.
Can you open your door?
Yeah, I can open up the door, but if it comes back again, how much? You know what I mean?
And Michael, every morning do you wake up and you got there's big drifts like all the way up to in the windows?
My windows were frozen.
I can't
look out my window because I can't see. You can't see out. I said, yeah, I can't see out the frozen.
We cannot fathom that kind of cold. Damn.
Well,
that's cold.
And then I did talk to a football coach that was from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Their practice field is the same way how the 49ers practice. He says that's all a miss. It's not. It's the practice. It's not the power. Yeah, it's not that.
Oh, as far as
it's all in their mind. Yeah. It's not. No. It's how you practice and yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah. This is a substation. That substation's been there forever.
Yeah.
When they used to practice
the only way I could see that engine if you ran into the damn pole like a dummy, like a stooge. But no, it's all a miss. I don't think. You think like somebody said about the sun? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like somebody said there's rays coming from the sun that should kill you too.
That's all. Yeah.
Michael, you look at what's going forward for us as far as the coaching staff. You got a favorite picked out already, and also some of the people you marginally might want to stay on the team, but 49ers should probably discard. Any thoughts in that area?
Well, I would like to resign JJ, but for the right price. You know what I mean? Got to be the right price. It can't be
What's the right? What is the right price?
What was it? Like the price that you were saying, was it 25? How much did he want it?
I'm sure he wants north of 20, but
yeah,
most people think he should get paid like a number 2, and number 3, which would be below the 20 mark, most likely. Well, maybe at 20 exactly, but not a dollar more.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if I would give him. You know what I mean?
Well, he's earned. He's been a good football player.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is a great athlete. I like the guy. I mean,
he's going to end up in Tennessee. That's, he's still got a fan base back there. Robert Sala's there. That's a good place for him to end up. He's only got a few states.
Yes.
How many more years do you think he's got?
Maybe another 4 or 5 years. Depends on, his condition, how he works out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're going to find out. Avatar pulls out. That substation could. Jimmy G was always hurt while he was with us, but he hadn't been hurt since, has he?
Nope.
Some people are just. Maybe that substation is emitting harmful rays of some kind, but maybe only certain people are actually affected by it. It could be that, too. So there's no way to actually say the substation is a cause of all evils going on with their injuries.
No.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard to say, It could be the practice, too.
Yeah, it's like Tony pointed out. There's all kind of factors. You can't label any one thing as just what to be eliminated to make make it stop. I don't. Yeah.
Like I said, Eric. I know you're nervous, and I know a lot of Patriots fans are probably. Both sides are nervous.
Yeah, Eric's not.
He's not nervous.
Not yet.
I think he's nervous. He just doesn't want to show it.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to. You know what I mean? Ray doesn't want to
It's a
show it.
Super
I mean, I'm
Bowl.
not trying to be mean.
No, it's
Some people like
true.
the high, you know what I mean? You know, some people, I bet you the players are nervous too.
Oh, hell yeah. That's
The
where
rookies,
see. That's
definitely
where
the
the
rookies.
disadvantage for the Patriots come in. Those are all kids, right? They're going to be down,
Yep.
carrying on during that week. Actually, the Hawks got that's a new team. They've not been down to Super Bowl week.
No, you know, it's all new. You know, Darnold been there. Now see if he, you know, can win it as a starter.
Donald's never been to the Super Bowl week though.
I thought he'd been with us, was he? No, as a backup. Was he a backup with us?
That was Donald, wasn't it? 2023.
Yes, Darnold did make it as our backup. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember now. Yeah,
Yeah. Then he went to Minnesota afterwards.
that's right.
And then
That's
after-
3
yeah,
years counting.
that-
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. So yeah.
So he can
So
help.
Darnold's got the, you know,
He can help the team.
now he's gonna have to try to win it, not sit on the bench play chili wings. Now he can go out there and win it.
Ooh,
I don't
it's
know,
gonna be
man.
scary, man.
I just want a good game. I don't want to blow out. I just want to get like chess, back and forth. You know what I mean? I don't want to blow
Hey,
out. I
Vrabel's a
want
good
nice-
coach. He's going to
I
have
like
him
it.
ready.
And I'm hoping we get that defensive coach that the Browns got rid of, Schwartz. And I want to get him,
You
man.
mean the 49ers?
I
Yeah.
think that's the guy right there. Because
Well,
you
the
know
Browns
what?
aren't going
I
to let him
think he-
go, Michael. They're
No,
not
the
gonna
Browns already let him go. Browns got rid of him.
I thought
He's
he was
gone.
still.
Nope,
They just
he's quit. He's done.
Really?
He left Cleveland. He's
Avatar.
out there now.
I didn't know that.
Anybody. I mean, Stanford. Yep.
That's-
Yep. And what Ayuk, I think he does have CTA. They need to do tests on the guy. They need to do some kind of test on him to see what he has. So
It
they
can
need
be-
to
and
do
it can be
something, because
cured.
there's something mentally.
Yeah, because
Yep,
maybe
there's
get,
something wrong with
maybe
his
he can be
brain.
treated.
Too
get
many
him
he gets
back right.
concussions. A lot of guys get ended their career real early. There's a lot of college guys that get their career ended quick.
Right? Because you're still getting hit.
Even high
Doesn't
school,
matter what
even
level.
High school, so, yep, high school, college doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you're in the pro. High school kids get knocked out, they're done. College kids, boom, they're done. You know what I mean?
You just can't get too many concussions.
Football. So I mean, if you and no team's going to take IU. I don't know if you're XFL, CFL, maybe you'll take them. Maybe XFL will take them.
XFL. What
XFL.
kind of salaries did they play in the XFL?
I don't know. Look it up, guys. What's the highest paid XFL player?
Probably a
Look
little
it
more
up.
than
I
they
don't
play in
know if the
Canadian football.
And Ronbo, you know what I found out? I didn't remember Puka's brother. I didn't know the 49ers ever had Puka's brother as one of the players.
Really? The one's out,
Yep.
who's out stealing
The one
cars?
from the Rams. His brother played for the 49ers. His brother played for the 49ers.
I had never heard of a Nakua. Anyway,
2021 or something like 2021.
I'm going to go look that up, though, because I want to see. All right. He's not as good as Puka.
Yeah, he was on the practice field. Yeah.
You got to go, Mike.
Yeah, no. All right, Ronbo. So I'll see
good
you.
luck with that snow, buddy.
Yeah, Nikita. Yeah, his mother's going for blood work tomorrow, so I'll talk to Nikita tomorrow.
Oh,
And she says hello to everybody. Yeah, she's been busy, you know, getting everything ready for mom. I will. She said, you know, good luck to Eric. She said, Eric, you know, get one, you know, win it. And if you lose it, we still love you.
All right. All right, Michael.
That's
Have
right.
a great night.
All right, Ronbo. You have a good night. Stay warm,
You
buddy.
too. I'm trying. Oh, you stay. You get and Friday. Make sure we hear from you so we know you're okay. All right.
Yeah, well,
All right.
I'll definitely message you and email you, buddy.
All right. Night, fam. Anthony.
What to do, Ronbo?
Anthony, we got decisions to make. We got business to take care of in a few months. And with all
I
kinds
would
of
love to
decisions to
get
make.
Jim Schwartz too, Ronbo, as defensive coordinator.
Yeah, you know, that's why we're not going to get him, because we want him so bad. And by the way, Big Show just said no. He followed that up. Jim Schwartz is still a property of the Cleveland Browns. Ew.
No,
Can you imagine having to say that? God.
He ain't with Cleveland.
Show, where did you get your
He
information
got
from?
mad because he got mad because they didn't move him up to head coach. So
He had every right to get mad.
he had told some other players if he didn't do that, he out of there. And he told the other players in the organization, some of the guys in the organization, he told them goodbye.
And
So he
then the
stood out
owner
there,
told
Ronbo.
him, excuse me, I believe you have a contract. So now Schwartz can get mad all he wants to. He can't leave unless they let him out of his contract. which they probably should.
Yeah.
If he's that mad, he doesn't want to be here.
You know, he one of those coaches that used to he give Kyle fits.
I know. Every time we see him, it's rough. Every time. We beat him up last time, but that's about the first time in a while.
And they were interviewing Kyle today, and Kyle said the reason why he wanted to go with the wide 9 because that was Jim Schwartz was playing, running against us, the wide 9.
Yeah. So, you know.
Ronbo. In this upcoming draft, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care if they give me a pick number 27 our first pick.
Well, yeah, I think that's what it is.
The tight end out of Oregon, Yawn Sadiq, man, I take him in a heartbeat.
That's the one. That's the one that they've been talking about should be a 49er. Hey, there must be something about him that reminds you of George Kittle. Is that right? Why are they calling him the obvious choice for the 49ers?
Man, this big boy run, 6'3", 245 pounds, run a 4.45 40, Rambo.
Get out of here. No, he don't. What?
Yeah, he do, Rambo.
He ain't going to be around at pick number 27.
I mean, if he is, Rambo, I will grab him. And the reason why I say I'll grab him, Rambo, because this draft is loaded with a lot of defense ends, edge rushers, and D tackles.
Yeah. How about any offensive lineman? Nobody ever talks about offensive linemen being premier picks in the draft. You notice that?
Yeah, they don't talk about him because they know how Kyle thinking he can scheme around.
No.
See what I'm saying?
No, yeah, but name an offensive lineman that been talked about.
Rambo, after this season right here, what we just had, Kyle should learn by now. You cannot win. You can't get up in these high profile games and think you're gonna win with a piece together offensive line. He should have learned that.
We've proven
now.
that. Hey, but Anthony.
Yeah.
Are there any offensive linemen? You watch college football a lot, right? Do you see anybody playing?
Watch them much.
Okay, because have you heard anybody talk about an offensive lineman that you really? You know, remember Notre Dame had that offensive lineman that went to the Indiana Colts. Everybody was talking about him
what
before.
Offensive lineman I hear they talk about? I don't know his name. He's from Miami. They talk about him a lot too.
Okay.
He's a center, and that's what we need, Rambo. We need a good center, Rambo. We ain't got that.
I mean, Bendel gets beat up,
Rambo,
slapped down.
Right, he good center.
I know. But the 49ers say nothing but wonderful things about him. God. So, you know, I don't know. Because I never hear anything about offensive linemen being talked about except for that one. God, what is this? I want him. Notre Dame used to be a factory. Well, McGlinchey came out of Notre Dame, but, you know, he wasn't what we expected. Boston College.
Yeah, we hit Dustin, but.
Boston College. Was it Francis McGuire is my dream. He's a tackle from Miami. Is that the guy you're talking about? Francis McGuire?
Yeah, he got a funny name.
That must be him. He's Polynesian.
Everybody been talking about him.
He's Polynesian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always said,
name.
You give me 10. Give me 10 offensive linemen that are all from Polynesian or Samoa, anywhere in that area, and give me that on the defense as well. I'm going to the Super Bowl right now. Though they're just
Ronbo,
powerful human beings. Go ahead.
Ronbo, I really think I was back in our defense with Nick Bosa and Michael Williams coming back. And Nick Bosa and Michael Williams coming back, and CJ West, man, he learned real fast, Ronbo. And he really turned it up at the end of the season, Ronbo.
He was getting tough. He really was.
Yeah,
And you see that camera angle one time, CJ was coming through there, 2 guys was on him. CJ was shredding him, coming after that kid. I said, look, oh, that's my boy. Yes.
Him coming on Ronbo like that. Ronbo.
And Big Alfred.
And Keon White.
I know, I like him.
We need to keep him now.
Oh, he's not going there. He's on contract for 2 years. The 49ers said this year when they signed these guys, we're not signing anybody. We're bringing in mid-season for a 1-year contract. No. He's here for 2.
Rambo, before Nick Bosa got hurt, everybody, oh, man, we need to get rid of Nick Bosa. I said, no, we do not, man.
No, we do not. Anthony, we got to go.
And see when Nick Bosa got hurt, when Nick Bosa and Michael Williams got hurt, it was over with for us, Rambo. No pass rush.
We got to go, fam. We got to go. I'll be back Friday, and let's see what's cooking. Ain't no telling, because every day's going to be a day now, Splash. All right?
Oh, Rambo, I'm going to say this before you go, Rambo. I heard that woman said, but she might well keep wishing she had to go beat.
Stop it, Anthony. Don't be mean. Tanjan, that's her wish. Stop it. I'll see you Friday. Hey. Good night, fam. Tony.
Yeah.
Ronbo.
Tony, I'm looking for Paul. Hey, as a matter of fact, guys in Fiji and any of the surrounding islands, are those Polynesians or what are they? They look the same, big, strong, and naturally. They didn't have to work out to
New
get that.
Zealand, Fiji, Tonga.
That is all same region. Yeah,
Samoa.
Yeah,
Samoa.
I said,
mate, there's some dudes at this club where I go to this club, Ronbo, and this dude, he's only young, he's like 19, 20, security up the front. I'm 6'4". This guy towers above me. And
he's about wide as what, like a house, and it looks natural on him.
His fingers are like. One finger is like 2 of yours, you know what I mean? What? Like, and I go to his brother, let me just be your manager. I go, believe me, I go, look at Jordan Mailata, bro. Come on.
Yes.
Let's go to the States. I'll get you on a team, and it's history from there.
Ooh. And Mailata's huge. Nick doesn't like to mess with him. I've heard him say, it's like, really, oh, God. So that's what I'm saying. We don't get enough of that.
Right?
Yeah.
They're strong. We got them all over the place here in the rugby league. They're strong and they don't get injured.
And I see
they've got 20% more bone density than any other race on the planet.
That's why they can carry that muscle mass.
Yeah, they're huge, mate. Their women are bigger than fucking goddamn King Kong.
So the babies automatically born big. Mate,
there was one lady, she gave birth to a 13-pounder.
No, she didn't. Get out of here.
All right, I'll send you the article.
Oh my God! The doctor's sitting there thinking, "Wait, ho, get that lift over here, man." That's awesome.
This dude's coming out with a cigar in his mouth and flip flops and shit.
I want some of those though, Tony. There must be some around here we could get a hold to. Dang it! We
got one. Okinawa. He's
Oh man, this Francis McGoy out to you, 6'6", and can get to the second level. Tony, I wouldn't even. You don't put on pads. If you got me out, maybe it's pulling guard or my tackle, I'm running behind him. I'm laughing at people that are trying to get at me. Hey, go ahead, buddy, come on over here, man. Yeah, boom. You okay? Oh God. Anyway,
see the thing.
Dreaming.
Everyone's speculating again. It's speculation time. But you know what? I'm going to keep saying it, Ronbo, until I'm blue in the face. Maybe till I'm 70 years old, or until Kyle Shanahan wakes
leaves.
up, pulls his finger out of his ass.
Yeah.
If we don't change the status of the offensive line, I've said it before and I'll say it again, we are not going to win a Super Bowl. It's not going to happen.
Tony,
it's not going to happen.
Did you have to call and just hurt my feelings? I was in a good mood. I mean, you know what I mean? God.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Have you got the quarterback? I mean, Sam Darnold is in the Super Bowl, Ronbo. Is he better than Brock Purdy? You might as well put Purdy in the Seahawks and let him win the Super Bowl because they're going to win it.
God, I'd love to see what Purdy looked like behind that. The offensive line is a little better than I thought. In the beginning of the season, I thought they were okay, but they're a little better than I thought.
Stop trying to tell lies to yourself.
I know.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, they're improving, yeah. But if they're improving so much, I mean, we don't have to worry about the left side, center, from the center over to the right-hand side. Why are we always getting smashed from that side all the time?
I know.
Has to change. You look at the games, all right, and if we had an offensive line where Purdy could stand there, do a little bit of a dance for two seconds, it'd probably be 49ers Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, they can't be the Seahawks and 49ers, but at least with 49ers, or they'd be fighting for it they came close this year, which is really strange.
You know what I mean? Like it could be us instead of them, whatever.
Yeah.
But you just have a look at those games. Just go back and have a look at the highlights of Poor Brock is running for his life.
Oh, I got so tired of that. Last few years, he's bailing out, and I'm sitting there yelling, "Bear, get out of there, Brock! Get out of there!" And I shouldn't have to do. Nobody should have to do that. You know, that's why you get Harry Chicken. Brock Purdy's not a guy. What the hell, man? He's got no protection out there. He's doing what he's doing without protection. Shut up, God.
And
anyway,
the thing that makes me laugh is because you always say the games are won and lost in the trenches.
Hey, it's true.
But no one wants to improve the offensive line.
It's why? A philosophy. It's Kyle's philosophy.
This Chris. But no, it's not. It's Chris's. I can make an offensive lineman out of a fucking Fruit Loop.
and then he hands him that little mirror with here. Take a sniff of this.
Yeah,
Chris, damn it, leave Kyle alone. I blame Kyle for that though, Tony. You're in charge. Let Chris go get loaded, and you make the choices of the people we need. Damn it, God.
We should be worried about who we're going to get from the back on the defense, because if we haven't got either or next year we come on both goddamn lines of shit, offensive and the defensive coach.
Tony, you know what? Let's save that one. That's a whole show in itself. We gotta go. Oh my God, I hadn't thought about that. Tony, we'll see you Friday. God, no offensive coach, no leadership on either side of the ball.
All right, brother. Shout out to everyone on this big show, Papa Dragon, 49er Brian, Frank, the rest of the crew, and see you in the next chapter, bro. Well, the fun's about to start.
Tony, cheers, my dude. I'll see you Friday.
Cheers, brother.
Let's go check in on Merrick. Hey, Merrick.
Hey, Ronbo.
Merrick, you know, it's all fun and games now. We're having fun because, you know, this is that zone, that void between now and when we find out what we'll be dealing with. I've always said during the offseason there are fun times. This is, I think, the top of it because surprises like before Christmas. You know, you're 5, 6 years old. You're out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. And normally your mom can't get you up to go to school at 8. Charging in the living room to open those packages. That's where we are now. Another 3 weeks from now, free agency starts in what? March?
It's in middle of March, I think.
Yeah.
Early middle March.
That's when the temperature's going to rise. Okay, what we gonna do? It's a fun time, actually. And then we get our feelings hurt. 49ers going to sit pat. What? I remember did that last year. They're going to go mediocre. Let me stop, Merrick. What are some of the things you're expected to happen here? What Coach Schwartz, Raheem, Gus, people we should let go, jump on it.
Well, I think first off, we need to repeat what the Chiefs did after they got blown out by the Bucks in the Super Bowl, where they went all in on offensive line. They traded for ones, they signed them, they drafted them. We need to do that.
That's right. I forgot about that. They did.
And as for DC, I don't know, because I'd like to bring in, I think Gus Bradley would be good. I think Raheem would be good. But part of me also wants to maybe change the defense and not do wide nine, because I don't know, wide nine doesn't relies too heavily on our pass rushers who are getting injured all the time, so then it makes our defense look like Swiss cheese.
There you go, Merrick. Definition of insanity. All right. Is it time to stop it with the wide nine? The best teams in the league are not running the wide nine. Kasort religiously believes in it, though.
Yeah. I mean, if you have like world-class pass rushers like with Nick Bosa, then it'll definitely work, but if you don't, then it's not a good defense. That's why we look bad all year.
I know. We should be able to switch back and forth. I guess you can't polish something if you don't work on it all the time. But yeah, I really wish when Nick's not there, if we're losing our premier edge rushers, then shut it back down. Close that middle up. Damn it. That's how we used to get ran on a lot. We didn't have recovery time, but then Fred Warner was out too. But we had years when Fred Warner was there and the wide nine was still a liability. Oh, man. I don't know, Merrick. It's something to ponder.
Yeah, well, we're probably going to ride the carousel another year and just go in a big circle.
Just a terrible way to put it, but yeah, we do that a lot, don't we? Well, yeah. Maybe not.
I keep hoping they'll win this. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. It's your time. I don't know if you're done or not, but go ahead.
I just hope they can win the Super Bowl before I'm on my deathbed at 90 years old.
You don't sound like you're that old now, Merrick. So you know what? No, I doubt that you'd have to wait that long.
No, the last time they won the Super Bowl was 5 years before I was born. So all I've witnessed is failure.
Okay. Here's the thing I always push back on that, because the fact of the matter is we haven't been irrelevant like the Cleveland Browns or some of these other teams for 30 years. Like Rudy likes to say, yeah, you guys haven't been relevant for 30 damn years. You see, that's a goddamn lie. Okay? See, the thing is, we have been in the mix constantly here and there. What we do is we get excused a lot before we're finished. That's the problem. Being competitive, the 49ers may take a year or 2 or 3 off here and there, but they're always battling and fighting in there because it's a good organization for the most part. But winning it all is our problem, and we've lost a number lately. I didn't want them to go this year, Mick, because I was afraid to be able. We're 5-4. No. If you go to the Super Bowl, be going to win it. Have the team we need and get it. Oh.
Yeah, our best chance was 2023 because no one got hurt and we blew that.
Dre Greenlaw got hurt though. Remember? Greenlaw
that was
hurt.
In the game though.
And the thing is, Travis Kelce was not a factor. Dre had, I don't know what Dre did the night before or what did he eat, but he was not about to let Travis Kelce beat the 49ers. And he wasn't. Dre gets hurt, and it was no coincidence. All of a sudden, Travis Kelce's just having a day. And they catch up, and we lose through a boneheaded mistake at the end. Still, Kelce wasn't there. We still win that one walking away. Yeah. Damn it. See, these opportunities don't come enough. Now we're back at square one, possibly. So, Merrick, you're not going to be 90. It could happen within the next 2 or 3 seasons. Lynch and Shanahan know what they're doing. Hey! Somebody say about Stan. People throwing things at
how
me.
they do in free agency in the draft.
Yeah, true. You got to wait for that.
Yeah, especially if Seattle's D-line is going to be a problem for a while because they're all young guys.
I know they're going to be that. And McDonald's God, he knows what he's doing. He really does. They're going to be that's the new competition. Because the Cardinals are going to lay dead, but the Shams are going to keep.
Shams won't be a problem. Stafford will probably play another year and then retire, and then they'll go off to being irrelevant. So
wait, say it again. You say what about the Shams?
Stafford will probably play another year and then he'll retire, and then the Shams will be irrelevant.
Rudy, where are the Shams? Jim Everett is a freak. He's going to be here no matter what. Marketing Pro. One more year, guys, and then you guys start your search for a new quarterback, and that sucks. Oh,
You're not going to find another Brock Purdy at the bottom of the draft. Sorry.
Hey, you can't find a Brock Purdy at the top of the draft. Remember, you every year. How many years do coaches go through first round quarterbacks? Take that first round pick at number 3, 4, and 5 and take 5 years for him to develop him. Maybe he doesn't. It's always a risk. Always a risk.
Yep.
And it takes years sometimes to find a franchise quarterback. It's a pain in the ass. So good luck with that. So that's why I never say anything bad about Brock Purdy. I don't know why people do. We win with him. And we're lucky. Kid's only 25? Come on.
Hey, he's as old as I am.
Yeah, 20. Brock Purdy's got no age. He'll be fine. Brock Purdy's got 20 years. Well, nowadays,
you just got to get him some protection and a couple weapons, and he'll be off to the races.
Look what he did with what he didn't. He had guys out last year, and he still had a very productive year as far as stats. See, Hairy Chickens, the Hairy Chickens Club, they don't read. They just look at and decide to rely on their own judgment and biases. That is BS. You got to look at that accomplishment as for what it is. I got JJ.
Hey, he only played half the season and threw almost as many touchdowns as Sam Darnold, who played all year.
Yes. He's got JJ. George is out. BA's gone. Ricky can't stay on the field 5 minutes. I mean, come on. Let me give me some stuff and watch what happens.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Merrick, I tell you what, man, I'm going to be back Friday. Let's get together, man. I'll be looking for you.
All right. Talk to you then.
Night, Merrick. And you're not going to be 90. We're going to get your Super Bowl before then.
All right. 89 then.
Good night, Merrick. Gotta take millennials. Hey, Brian says, Rudy's gone with the wind. Man bun is gone with the wind. He's blowing. Oh, yeah, I know what you're blowing in the wind. Dun, 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 dun. I can't think of the name. I know the song. Wait. I'll get it in a second. Yo, Ellis. Blowing in the wind. Dun, 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 dun,
Ron Bizzle.
Ellis, you're a music man. Who does that song? Blowing in the wind. That's become a classic.
Which one?
No, that's another song. Is that those two guys? Okay, Ellis, I'm gonna think of it in a second. But Ellis, Bob Dylan. That's right, it's Dylan. They're blowing in the wind. Dylan style voice too. Ellis, talk to us, man. We're talking about people we want to get rid of, coaches we want to bring on, and did both Lynch and Shanahan realize they've got to be a little more aggressive in the draft and everything else this year? What are you thinking?
Well, to the defensive coordinator position, I mean, I heard that Gus Bradley doesn't blitz much. I don't know how true that is or what his blitz rate is, but
it makes sense because Robert Saleh did not like to blitz, and that's who taught him.
Well, but Saleh did blitz.
No, he did. He did this last.
He didn't do it a lot,
last year,
but he did do it.
Remember that first year we had? 2 years. Robert Saleh, he blitzed on occasion, but But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just worried about there being potential that he's not like an evolved and he's kind of like more old school with it
Yeah.
in the sense that he's, he's not evolved with the times, you know what I mean? Like everything is not what you see when you get up to the line of scrimmage. Guys always change up shit last minute, and as long as he's able to, come with that same creativity from a defensive perspective, disguise the defense in one way and then, turn it into something else. And you know what I mean? Like you gotta scheme up scheme it up, you know what I mean? Even on the defensive side of the ball. I'm just worried that if he's not doing that, then, maybe we need to look elsewhere. I don't believe that they're going to give the job to anyone else because I feel like they kept him around.
Who?
Hinging on, you know what I mean, Robert being gone, and then they could just have him fall right in. There's already that continuity. There's already that familiarity. And, I don't know. I kind of feel like they gave him their word. So even with Jim Schwartz becoming potentially available and things kind of going sour with the Browns, I feel like they're going to give it to Gus Bradley regardless. But I would like to see Jim Schwartz, honestly. But one thing I don't want to do is us have a defensive coordinator come in and the defense not be doing shit. Like we needed to be a top 5 defense at minimum next year. And if Gus Bradley can bring that, building on top of what we already had, then I'm okay with it.
No, I feel you on that because, like, I'm all about defense now. I used to cry about we don't have enough offense, but you know what? You don't need it. Your offense can survive. If your defense can't, you can get an ass whooping. We just proved that.
Right. Yeah, that's why I coach my kids and tell them all the time. Doesn't matter how many points you can put up. If you can't play defense and stop the other team from scoring, it don't mean shit. You're breaking even every time.
50-50 shootout, and you don't always win those. So.
Right. Yeah. So, but one thing that I wanted to say is, on a positive note, is that, Alfred Collins, CJ West, Upton Stout, and for what we did see from Michael, he seemed like he started to improve. But the play time that all these rookies got this past year, if we can double up on that, if we can do that again in the draft this year, hopefully we get at least 2 more picks so we can get like 9 players out of it. If we end up only getting 7-8 picks in the actual draft, we're not going to be trading up or down. We're going to be having to maintain in our spot unless we get some capital from like a, potential trade from Mac, or if any of our free agents, anybody gets signed from the team elsewhere with a nice hefty contract, I think we'll get some draft picks from that, but I don't think won't show up until next season, if I'm not mistaken. So we won't be able to benefit from that this year. But maybe they'll go heavier in the undrafted free agent market. Since we didn't do that much last year, I think they got a couple of guys, but they didn't really do much because I think they were really trying to budget and save money.
And they said so because they were already in dead cap hell, and yeah, they couldn't do anything last year. Yeah.
So hopefully this year we'll be able to find a lot of hidden gems and undrafted UDFAs. I'm expecting my stepson. I was telling you about Michael.
Oh, yeah, he gets drafted this year, huh?
Yeah, he's getting drafted. I don't know where, but when they played against Sac State, he had 3 touchdowns that game. I think I talked to you that weekend or something like that about.
I saw the footage.
It, but
he
had a very productive season this year. Yeah, no, he put up all-purpose yards. He was like 1,300, I think, all-purpose yards on the season.
That's decent.
13, possibly 1,400. So he was up there, and he's playing in the East-West Shrine Bowl this year. He got invited.
All right.
So
that's serious.
But he's so check out, look out for him, Montana Grizzlies. He has the silver helmet with the Grizzly on the side or whatever. It's Michael Wortham. Y'all look out for him. I think he'll go though. I think the soonest I think of day 3
just because of all of the bigger names. But he could be a potential day two. They had the Patriots, the Dolphins, and a couple of other teams was at that Sac State game that was looking at him, and so they've been following him throughout the season. So he's trying to remain humble. But I've been telling him for years. I told him he was going since he was at Sierra College. I'm like, you going? So just buckle up.
Sierra College. That was in my college.
So y'all be on the lookout for him. Yeah.
Hey, Michael, what's the vowel at the end? EM, OM, or IM?
Wortham, WORTHAM.
Hey, I thought every vowel but that one. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, look, man, this is going to be a very important draft. I think if we can get at least one, we're going to have to go wide receiver. There's a lot of needs we have, believe it or not. We need another edge rusher. We definitely need another tackle. Depending on what Martin's looking like, if he's not going to be able to play football anymore because of that concussion, like if he's really just barely getting out of concussion protocol 2 months later, they might have to go get another linebacker. So we're going to have to we got to beef up the defense some more. We're going to need to get a wide receiver. I think they're going to sign a wide receiver, if I'm being honest, because we're not going to get anybody to come in and plug and play and ball out, and we need a number one. So they're going to have to pay some money and bring in some guys. If they're going to bring back Debo, which I'm not looking to have happen, if he's not going to drop at least 15 pounds and he can't come in like a lightning bolt, go get him. I'm just saying, Coach, it might be asking too much, you know what I mean? But, Alec Pierce, I'll take Alec Pierce. Give me Alec Pierce and give me, Rondale Moore or, somebody else. We can do it in affordable fashion. So,
let's pull that one for Friday. The wide receiver search. Yeah, I like that idea. And everybody can bring to the table who we know we could get and who would be good. All right, fam.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Michael Wortham. He's just trying to get.
Michael Wortham, man. Keep an eye. Yeah, he's out there. He's looking good. He actually was one of the top practice players of the week. They picked out a few players. They have Notre Dame and Clemson and a few other players.
All right, fam. I'm gonna see you Friday. Ellis.
Your feet. Thank you for the platform. Shout out production. Shout out Tony Tone. Shout out Frank, Show, the Dragon family, Brian, the chat, man. Shout out Nikita, my man, Money Mike Jones, and who else we got? Shout out Harold, all the family. Y'all know what it is, man. It's full life.
Big Ellis.
All right, bro.
All right, fam. Night, Ellis.
All right, family. Yes, sir.
Okay, blowing in the wind. It's I thought it was Crosby, Stills, and Nash. No, it's not them. Leonard Skinner, somebody said. Kansas does do a version of that song. Freebird, Bob Dylan. Those are all. Which one is the one? Brian, you got to tell us about it. All right, Tony. ATL.
Bravo.
Tony, I hear you. Come on in, man.
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm Tony. I'm doing great, man. Because it's like, it's as I said, this time of year, you have no business being too unhappy because everything's been settled, and you're just looking forward to the next season. So how about you? Tony?
Yes, sir.
There you are. Tony, did you miss me? Did you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm just saying, we're in that part of the season where you got no business being too unhappy. Tony, the most unhappy or stressed out we are is between September and now. We can stop it now. And just look forward to building your team.
Withdrawal. February's almost here. So, you go through that withdrawal period.
Yeah. And in this case, it's exciting thinking that what's going to happen in a few weeks with free agency. Tony.
And the draft, my favorite time of year, the draft. I can't wait.
Tony, who is.
And the Rudy can make his jokes. Y'all don't have a first round pick. We have y'all's pick. But to me, we do have a first round pick.
Listen to that.
Our first round pick had 2026. Had 10.5 sacks. We just drafted him a year early.
Oh. Okay. I didn't
That's
know
how I
you do
look
that.
at it. I'm trying to make the best out of it. We had 2 first-round picks because we got theirs, and now we don't.
Yeah.
So we got James Pierce at 10.5 sacks.
It's all right to first round picks can be a bust. I always laugh at that. People get all excited about a first round pick trading up and everything. It's about your drafting ability and your ability to evaluate talents. So, because a lot of the best players in the game are not in the first round.
Justin Fields looks like he's going to be on the move again, and I'm hearing Kyler Murray's going to the Jets.
Wait, let me get that right. Let me repeat what you just said. Kyler Murray, as if the Jets don't have enough problems, Kyler Murray is on his way to New York, the worst place you could put a Kyler Murray in, to play with the Jets. You said that, didn't you?
That's what I'm hearing. Nothing's in concrete, etched in stone, but that's what I'm hearing.
These rumors sometimes are based on somebody we'll find out if it has legs soon. But can you imagine who's in charge?
I'm wondering where Justin Fields is going to be at now, because I thought that Jet situation would work out. Now he's just going to be a career backup.
Yeah,
I would take him as a backup. You know what I mean?
I didn't see Justin play this year. What is wrong with his
Ronbo,
game?
he was getting his brains knocked out. He got knocked out 3 or 4 times to the Jets.
Well, they tried to kill him when he was in Chicago. Can he not? Is it his? Why? Well, Chicago didn't have an offensive line either.
In 2024, remember the Russell Wilson experience in Pittsburgh? He actually played well before Russell Wilson took over in Pittsburgh in 2024.
Yeah, Tomlin just didn't feel comfortable with him for whatever reason and made him sit down.
Yeah, Ronbo, speaking of which, I'm going to get off the topic of the draft a little bit.
Okay.
Did you see me on X? I asked you about you guys interviewed Raheem
Schwartz?
Morris for your open defensive coordinator job.
Yeah. I've not heard anything more about that.
Ronbo, y'all need to. Jim Schwartz told Cleveland he won't be back. Ronbo, he's the perfect defensive coordinator for y'all. He's one of the 5 best defensive coordinators in football. Y'all need to go out there and get Jim Schwartz.
You know what they told, they told Jim Schwartz? Jim, as they held up the little paper, see that? Isn't that your name down at the bottom? This is the contract, Jim. You can tell everybody you want that you're not coming back, but I will sue your ass. He can't just leave.
Oh, he's still on the contract?
Yes.
Oh, I thought his contract was up.
He's just mad because they appointed somebody else to be the head coach, in which he has every right to be mad.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that, Ronbo. I thought he was free. I'm like, man, he'd be perfect in San Francisco.
Oh, Kyle would love him. Kyle is tired of Schwartz handing him his ass. So if he can get Schwartz, like he was trying to get Fangio, Kyle likes to go after people that beat him up, and that's what he'd like to do. But he can't, get Fangio. Fangio was almost with us.
Still on the contract. My mistake. I thought he was free to go.
Well, he can get out of it if he makes enough noise around the Cleveland area. They'll finally say, "Listen, you want to leave? We're gonna fix it so you're gonna leave." But now you're gonna give up assets if you want to get him. Browns, they'll give him to you, but you have to give up stuff.
Well, Matthew Stafford needs to retire. He needs to just get out. Jimmy Garoppolo's going to Hollywood.
He's already
I
there.
think what the Rams are going to do is use that 13th pick of ours and their first round pick, which is 30th, 29th, 30th, and they're going to probably trade both of them to move up to get a quarterback.
Yeah, because see, I was laughing about Tony. Somebody says the Rams are going to trade for Joe Burrow. Really? Good.
Oh, hell no.
But you know what? Here's the thing. Joe Burrow, and he is worse than any. Joe gets hurt on suggestion. What happened to Joe Burrow? Bring him then. Go ahead. Get him. Joe Burrow's one of the best quarterbacks probably in the game. No doubt about it. But he is not going to be on the field 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's got to stay on that field. What do you think about McDaniel going to the Chargers as their OC? They're really excited about it.
I know. I saw that. When I saw that, I didn't know what to think. Actually, I still don't know what to think. Mike is great.
Well, he's got a good quarterback. The Chargers, they got to get both their first round tackles back. If I was the Chargers, I would draft another offensive tackle in the first round this year. They would give them 3 former first round tackles I forgot his name. Slater is good. They just got to stay healthy. And the Mikhail Becton experiment at right guard, Ronbo, that was wasted money. They're going to cut him.
You know, Harbaugh believes in offensive linemen. He's got phrases and things about the offensive line. So he's definitely going to get another offensive line, whatever he needs.
I think we should draft the offensive lineman. Probably a guard like in the third round. Ronbo, y'all need to get an offensive lineman. I heard you say it earlier in your show. At least in the second round, get a tackle or guard.
Have you heard any names? Because you hear about every position every year in the draft. This kid is going to be a mermaid. What's his name over in Indianapolis? Is his name Quentin? Quentin
Nelson.
Nelson, yeah. Man, people talked about Quentin Nelson weeks before.
Best left guard in football.
But I never hear anybody getting talked about in that same way since then, as far as offensive linemen go.
Yeah, our right guard. We got the best right guard in football.
Was he praised and red carpeted at draft night like Quentin was?
Not like Nelson was, but he's proven himself. He's been to 3 straight Pro Bowls. Chris Lindstrom.
Mailata. I remember hearing a lot about Mailata before he was drafted, and I understand why. But offensive linemen, you just don't hear a lot of hoorahs about them coming out of the draft. A little bit, but Nelson was the biggest name I've ever heard. And I remember we were trying to get somebody. Kyle likes to get this guy's agile, quick, and strong. Nelson doesn't fit the mold. I said,
Yeah, I'm doing my homework now as far as the draft, seeing what players. Matter of fact, the Senior Bowl is Saturday, so I'm gonna be watching the Senior Bowl, and I'm be looking at linemen, different players, who's coming out, this and that. But another thing I heard, the Pittsburgh Steelers went safe. They finally got an offensive coach because they had 3 in the last 50 years: Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin, all defensive coaches. Well, Mike McCarthy's an offensive coach, and he wants Aaron Rodgers to return to Pittsburgh.
I heard about that. You know what? That's a subject we got to go, Tony. That is going to be special. The Steelers. The trademark's always been hard, steel curtain. Now we're going the other way. They're kind of been with the times.
Well, Mike McCarthy was born and raised in Pittsburgh. You didn't know that, did you?
Oh, no.
Went to the University of Pittsburgh. Yeah, he grew up in Pittsburgh.
All right, Tony, we got to wrap up. Looking forward to hearing from you Friday and see what develops between now and then.
Yes, sir. I'll talk to you Friday. And no Texas boy tonight. I'm happy about that. But if you're listening, numbnuts, George Pickens is gone. He ain't coming back there. Take care, Ronbo.
All right. Night, Tony.
See ya.
That's right. I did see Pickens' name on that person from Texas that is available. See, George, though, that little joke he pulled with the Steelers, he can play, though. God, he's good. I really wish we could just get a talented receiver that doesn't bring a lot of mental luggage with him. Does that even exist? You almost need to have a professional psychiatrist on your team. And you know what? I'm joking. But you see, sooner or later, in the years to come, coaches cannot deal with some of the psychoses that they have to run into all the time. Imagine if you could find a doctor that could sit down with the said player and get him on the right path. Of course, if the kid knows that this guy's trying to psychoanalyze me and either give me treatment or talk to me in a way that's going to piss me off, you have to be willing to accept the fact that you have an issue. Otherwise, it's not going to get corrected, right? So, I mean, every coach, you got to take classes, man. You know how to deal with the human mind, especially the athletic human mind. It is as complex as anything you're ever going to find. Fam, fam, thank you for the contributions tonight. I always appreciate it. And you know how much I love you, fam. I can't wait to see you again. Coming Friday, I'll be looking for you, all right? Meanwhile, I'll keep that name going. Don't let anybody say anything bad about the 49ers. They were damn good this year for what they had to deal with and how just don't even put up with it. And you see Rudy, shut up, Rudy. That's all you got to say. I'll see you Friday. Bonanza.